grow up on sufferer. Almost sorry, I'm sad to say, you can't stop me, not today. I've been working to get my pay, my pay, my pay, my pay. Sometimes well hard in the art today, but if you don't work, then you won't get paid. Many obstacles come along the way. Overcome, you'll overcome. Many are called, but the chosen few. Nothing in this world that you can do. If you work hard, then you will pull through. Overcome, overcome. The reason why we call the one you overcome, because some little youths moving out so dumb. See them not do nothing and they want things come. And then the pressure people out, they want income. Young, baby father can't feed him son. And then him tell the dancer he need him gun. Get gun, take gun, rob Mr. Chung. 5 innocent people get licked down. Because time's well hard in the yard today. But if you don't work, then you won't get paid. Many obstacles come along the way. Overcome, youths overcome. Many are called, but the chosen few. Nothing in this world that you can do. Work hard for your dreams and they will come true. Overcome, 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 overcome.
Got somebody, she is a beauty, very special, really and truly. Take good care of me, like it's her duty. While you ride by my side, night and day. No letting go, no holding back, because you are my lady. When I'm with you, it's all I got. Girl, I'm so glad you made it. No letting go, no holding back. No holding back, no, yeah. When I'm with you, it's all I got. All that,
Your body, girl, make the fellas go.
Alright, right about now, Massive and Crew, you don't know, say a job I pass through. Alright, now we have the biggest group singers there right now. Brand new on the market. Me say everybody worldwide, get used to that group, yeah. You don't know. So right now, girls,
Your body, girl, make the fellas go. The way you ride it, girl,
we
make
love the
the
ladies there.
fellas go. Your body, girl, make the fellas go. The way you ride it, girl, make the fellas go.
Stepping on the center, dear girl, I take over me as me enter. Girl, I run me down like send me a sprinter. Two girl a bubble and then me center. Rock out on the rhythm like it was a mentor. I wanna don't come where she left the friend for. She must feel like she alone me have strength for. Can't send them more because the party sensor. One thing we know fi know. We drinking this whitey case. Front and roll like radar blaze. Rubber grip in me waist. Bad man no have no time fi waste. Pop it up a hella grace. We no afraid of ugly face. Cause shop one day you inna the place. And you know them they have to make you feel good. Girl open your lips in case. Cause you know them they have to make you feel good. Smoking the highest grace. Meanwhile them take coke like it feels good. Why this them get erased? Can't find them taste just like them should. Yo, this is how we do it when we in a dance hall. This is how we do it when we a shot call. Money in a pocket and we just spend smaller. Every day we just a car when I lose brawler. I that's the best but we just casual. See me with a hot girl that natural. When the girl them scream and ball. Straight up car when I just
Skelter, you're really joyful and that's it. They told us that you're doing the things that matter. I know. Original. Timeless.
she said, please, Mr. Please. And that she scream when she gets squeezed. She put sometimes when she sit down on the low. She said, please, Mr. Please. Make her harder than her boyfriend Steve. And she never wanna see that boy again.
Naughty, you want me be sponsor the code. Anytime you call me, we answer the phone. Notice how girl in a fi me zone. Me specialize in a natural and silicone. Philip girl say me work flap Philippone. So when him a call, she in busy tone. Speechy like she in enemy zone. He give me the bushy, although she knows say in his zone. So like a cellular, so you feel roam. them girl in jet. Right away. So me say, because if your flavoration is next to another, and I love you next to my mother, some girl them bad man. 10 times 29, no mind. For your magnificent design, so fine. Like a Benz with the Bentley sign. Refine. Them a gorilla documentary time. Like granulated sugar, you refine. Divine. Your beauty words couldn't define. Really wine. So no guy can left you crying. Kill them with the human sign. Girl, you want live the life. Give a girl the knife, you're the wife. You want ready to make the sacrifice. When you're running with your ride, when you just up in a ever fit your ride. Are you ever ready for the video life? Girl, you want live the life. Give a girl the knife, you're the wife. You want ready to make the sacrifice. When you're running with your ride, when you just up in a ever fit your ride. Are you ever ready for the video life? Me give her the Twitter love, so she give me the Twitter smile. Give her the Twitter compliment, she give me the Twitter profile. Me give her the Twitter wine, now she want the Twitter eye. She whisper in her ears and say she love my Twitter style. Me give her the Twitter walk, now she want the Twitter child. Give her the Twitter fertilizer down in the Twitter style. Me give her the Twitter river, now she want the Twitter Nile. Me girl them Twitter fitter, so them run the Twitter mile. Because me Twitter finita, move on for greeter, grab me meet you, come and I delete you. Who love me give me now treat you. Give them the Twitter vice because them say it sounds sweeter. Them love me Twitter vice, them call me Twitter for Peter. Because me Twitter finita, move on for greeter, grab me meet you, come and I delete you. Who love me give me now treat you. Give them the Twitter vice because them say it sounds sweeter. Them love the Twitter voice, them call me Twitter for Peter. Me hear where you was a girl, you see what me you say. And a long time I love you, wanna from yesterday. She tell me say she love me, so she confess today. Every day you what girl, and not just today. Me give her the abuse voice, the Twitter voice she love so much. Me give her the Twitter talk, she give me the Twitter touch. Me give her the Twitter hug, she give me the Twitter hush. And if I Twitter Chinese girl, so me no need the Twitter man. So mad me, everybody want to know where mad me. I could do Jonathan or I could do Andy. I must sunshine or Judith badly, badly. Because girl love me badly. Everywhere me go, the girl them a grab me. The girl them pet, I saw them tag me. And that make my baby mother want stop me. She want to stab. To me say me head sore. Head gone Africa, fly away on tour. Them I wonder if me sick in and me head want cure. Till the mad style done, me come back with more. Killer say, predator, see the bar they go score. Me make a big kick like me name with more. See them score, them can't hold me no more. Me and my girl mother beach down pan the seashore. For sure, so mad me. Everybody want to know where mad me. I could do Jonathan or I could no Andy. I must sunshine or Judith badly, badly. Cause girl love me badly. Everywhere me go, the girl them a grab me. The girl them pet, I feel them tag me. And that make my baby mother want to stop me. She want to stop, Hear me now? Yeah. John. Thank God. Well, it's another one. Alright. Yeah. Idiot. We know you know that. Idiot thing. Idiot. We know you know that. Idiot. Alright. Man, I just up in a near brand suit now, mind him youth. Idiot thing. A girl pick me, I walk barefoot and she in a near brand boot. Idiot thing. Man, I dish, mama dirt and I put them gal first. Yo, a idiot thing. I buy gal Lexus, mama if you walk and I take bus. Idiot thing. We know you know that. Idiot thing.
Although times rough, we are survivors. And we blessed 'cause our God we provider. When they pass it, them a put up
Tell them long time so solid.
We not give up.
Like them never hear.
We are survivors.
Me will tell them many may rise and many may fall. At the end of it all, we will stand tall. Never we pop down, never we stall. Man stand firm like the great China wall. Big moves we a make, how we never small. Anything we do, presidential. Haters them can't catch me up, cause me don't press pedal. See you soon like me dog.
Although times rough, we are survivors. And we blessed 'cause our God we provider. When they pass it, them a put up a fight. We not give up, we are survivors.
Just give me the cheese, I'll make it smoke it, yo. Smoke it, yo. It'll make me please, so don't provoke it, yo. Smoke it, yo. We don't need no speed, so we're not gonna coke it, yo. Coke it, yo. So to minor teens, we gotta take it slow. So when the city SB floating, don't provoking, cause the weed where we smoking, need it soaking. Best thing for the meditation, and the best high grade at Jamaican. Even the weed we supporting and promoting, loud the crack and the coking, hear me shouting. Herbal healing of the nation, legalize it right now, we want blades one every day. We be burning, not concerning what nobody wanna say. We be earning dollars, turning, cause we minded how we pay. Some got gold and oil and diamonds, all we got is Mary J. Legalize it, time to recognize it. This purple haze, it make me crazy, make me write no tune, and that's what pays me. But I'm not the only occupation, so make I give you education. When a farmer grows it, he knows it flows with the economical benefit, helping those who have it. They up on the hard juggling, cause the system money keep man struggling. Studying people, I use it, don't abuse it, cause the concentration will refuse it. That's why urban them are the wise man, and it found and they give a King Solomon. Do it good for the eyesight and the chest sight, and they giving up inside, just give me the light and make we blaze it, we should have. We be earning dollars, turning car, we mind if how we pay. Some got gold and oil and diamonds, all we got is Mary J. Legalize it, time you recognize it.
All right, all right, all right, all right. So, good morning, good afternoon. It is 10 minutes to 12 o'clock. And here today we have the NSWMA, and that is the National Solid Waste Management Authority. And today they are here to tell us about e-waste, and it is an international recognized day. So it's not just Jamaica, this is a global event. And today we have Mr. Morgan here, and he will tell us his role in the NSWMA.
Okay, I am the senior investigator in the Enforcement and Compliance Department of the National Solid Waste Management Authority.
All right, all right. And okay, let me first of all, let me welcome the viewers as well on the NSWMA Live. Hello, Marudi. Sorry, my love one. Thank you for joining us. If you're on the outskirts and you don't want to come inside, please follow NSWMA on Instagram so that you can keep up with the live stream and the events of the day, because we are going to have giveaways and you can run in from wherever you are and get a giveaway when we ask the question. All right, so Mr. Phillips, Mr. Morgan, sorry, you were telling us earlier that there was a pilot project. Give us some history behind NSWMA and e-waste.
Okay, in 2014, we started a e-waste pilot project where we target end-of-life and electrical items so that we can properly dispose of them, because previously they would be mixing with the general waste, go to the landfill. And many of the little fires that you see happening on our landfill was a direct result of electrical items being sparked on the disposal side. So in 2014 we started it, and we started in 6 communities in the Kingston and St. Andrew and St. Catherine areas, where we did house-to-house collection of electronic waste.
Wow, that is fantastic. And can you tell me just some of the impact that might have made for that trial period?
Well, one, it brought persons' attention to the proper disposal of these items. A lot of persons didn't know that the end-of-life e-waste was hazardous. So with the education, people were aware that it's important that we dispose of these waste in an environmentally sound manner, where we separate it from the general waste and make arrangement for these waste to be collected by special entities or to carry to a point where it can be disposed of. Microphone check.
All right. So here, people, whenever you have dead battery, all them old battery, old phones, old TVs, I have them store up at home. And then like that one Sunday day when the truck come, on the side, all 10 TV going in the back of the truck, that is a no-no. It is dangerous because, as he's saying, it is impacting the dump, and so it is sparking fires that is unhealthy, as we all know, for the environment. All right, so tell us about some of the regulations as well that may be able to, that can be implemented or may be implemented in the future to help this, if there's any.
Okay, right now we are at the end part of take back regulations, as we call it, where under this regulation, persons who provide these items for sale will be asked to put in arrangement for the customers, when these items reach their end of life, to actually take them back and to make arrangement for these wastes to be put to or be transported to an appropriate site.
So a safer place for these end-of-life electronic items. Now, we've been saying e-waste, and people may not understand what the E in e-waste means. I understand it to be electronic.
Electronic and electrical items. So from your phone to your fridge, your TV, your computer parts, everything. Anything that has in a circuit and it has reached its end of life, it is either electronic or electrical e-waste.
Okay, all right. So even though a battery does not necessarily have a circuit board and all that, it is considered e-waste.
It's a component of the e-waste. Just like the circuit board, you'll have several different type material that makes up that circuit board. For example, from the circuit board in Tokyo, in the Olympic in Tokyo, they use all the gold that was in the circuit to make the gold medals that were handed out during the Olympic of Tokyo.
Wow, that is phenomenal. Now, can you imagine? Around their necks will hang a symbol of not just the victory that they won at the Olympics, but the victory for them country because them doing something so wonderful for them country. So it's meaningful, you know, when you can look at your kids or your great grandkids and say, you know, so that medal, as valuable as it is, it was made from garbage. Something that people would just not consider anything useful. It was made. Some Olympic level that, you know, people, when I talk about, I go 30 this and 30 grand that. I want you to say, I go 30 grand, I go 30 grand. It is Olympic level garbage. All right? Shaman. All right. Now, please educate us. How do we discard e-waste properly, and where should we discard e-waste?
Okay, first of all, it should not be mixed with your general waste. That is the first order of the day. Next, the NSWMA has established drop-off points right across the island. At all our regional offices, we have drop-off points, so you can just come with your e-waste, drop it off. We will go collect it across the island and have it properly disposed of. Right? So that's where we're at now. We hope to expand these drop-off points across the island to increase the participation of the nation.
Wow, that was so valuable. Thank you so much. Because can you give us an example of maybe the color of an e-waste bin? Because as we know, plastic have a color, glass, they don't have a color here in Jamaica. Well, isn't it there's no universal color for plastic or?
You have in our.
Sorry, hold on. Okay, sorry about that. So sorry.
You have collection bin for organic and non-organic waste in Jamaica. So you'll have, for example, for non-organic waste, you will have the blue bins, right? For organic waste, it might be the green bin or the gray bin, okay? So for the composting, you might see it in the gray bin, all right? So but for the non-organic, those items that don't break down, you'll have a blue bin especially for them. So that include not only e-waste, but anything that doesn't break down easily.
I have been so educated. So guys, ladies and gentlemen of Halfway Tree Mandela, of Instagram and Facebook, NSWMA Live, if you see a blue bin anywhere in Jamaica, the blue bin specifically for recycling, of course, you can drop your electronic waste there. Electronic waste meaning TV, and of course, it don't mean you can't go put the fridge in there. Do not go try and attempt to put no fridge and electric stove in there, please and thank you. Please call the NSWMA or INET and figure out how to properly dispose, all right? All right. So is there any other valuable information you would like to pass on to the public?
I just want to emphasize that we must obey the 3 R's. Reduce, reuse, and recycle. And as this is E-Waste International Day, we want to highlight the need for us to have a recycling habit where we see waste not as just being disposed of, but used to regenerate itself.
Okay, so that is reuse, reduce, and recycle. Which one come first? Reduce first?
It depends on the characteristics of the waste. Reduce really means do not generate too much waste. So reduce, for example, you have persons who will buy a $2,000 shoes every 3 years instead of buying a $10,000 shoes that will last them 5 years. So we are saying reduce the amount of waste, right? And so instead of generating 3 pair of shoes where you have to throw away shortly, buy a good quality so you don't have to throw it away. So you reduce the waste that you generate. Reuse, when there are some items, for example, plastic bottles that you can use to plant trees in, right? So you can reuse that. And then recycle, there are some items that you can recycle, just like with the e-waste, right? I know you will speak with other persons in the e-waste industry. They will tell you how they are reusing and recycling these items.
Wow, thank you so much. That is very insightful. And everyone, don't forget, we're going to have some giveaways. So you needed to have remembered what Mr. Morgan just said to you. All right? Remember, he said reduce, reuse, and recycle. And he's taught you how to properly discard e-waste. Remember, blue is key. If you see a blue recycle bin, you can put your e-waste, which is your laptop, all keyboards, because they have circuitry in there, so that's electrical. We can use put batteries in there, all these things. Because guys, remember, these batteries especially, me want to talk about the batteries. Guys, I always see batteries on the road sometimes. Sometimes it's that it might just fall, Sometimes you just throw it and you don't even think about it, because it's the human nature. Sometimes you don't really think about it. But that is why entities like the NSWMA is here to remind you to reuse, reduce, and recycle. All right? All right, so we're going to have DJ Elmo bring us in back with some music, some good vibes, to continue the good vibes. And meanwhile, I want everyone to follow the NSWMA and keep up with the live stream. So even if you're leaving the area right now, please keep up, watch us, and maybe I might turn back, for look a prize. NSWA have some fancy mugs, pencil cases for the young ones, exercise books, and all of that. So get excited. Come on, guys. If someone right now, as a matter of fact, can come and tell me 4 e-waste, I will give them something from the NSWMA booth.
on the sun, gal. Take off your up, me want to see you now your tongue. But suppose, make me use my touch, snap one. Now pretty belly skin, they ready to do the pan. You are generating brown in whole of summertime. Umbrella bleacher. Cause I saw the summertime, so the gal them say them ready for the summer marathon. So me have to sing another summer song, so me ask you, if you're ready for the summer, let's go. Shout it out and let me know. Gal, know everywhere we go. God, I go home, we know. If you're ready for the summer, let's go. Shout it out and let me know. Gal, know everywhere we go. God, I go home, we know. Pass me the white road and some boy still a play stubborn and don't want none. Put me hand on the Bible, me swear to your honor. Believe me, a gal over gun. International gal is a woman and me yard in a bed, so I sleep and run. No, me no watch man pants, boy, call me no tailor for that. You a straight fire bun. Bad no. And the gal them turn up me thing. And the gal them turn up me thing. And the gal so low. Vegan can go round me thing. Them a try fi corrupt me thing. And the gal so low. And the gal them turn up me thing. And the gal them turn up me thing. And the gal so low. Vegan can go round me thing. Them a try fi corrupt me thing. And the gal them say shut the road. Them say cover your at the road. Them say bad mind give the lot the road. So watch your head back the road. Me no have to drive cash a road. Fi girl drive frack a road. Believe me, some boy a buy catch a road. Reputation slack a road. Oh God. And the girl them turn up me thing. And the girl them turn up me thing. Okay. Vegan can go round me thing. Them a try fi corrupt me thing.
Let me tell you.
And the girl them turn up
Give
me
me some
thing.
more volume
And
for
the
the
girl
radio.
them turn up me thing.
Yo, look at more volume for the rhythm,
Them a
alright.
try fi corrupt me thing.
Alright. From you see me, you know say up. No fi try not to silly. Me defend my friend, them and them defend it for me. But we all about stacking money for the belly. From you see me, you know say me never drop yard. Me never left that close. The realest of me head back. Me come to kick off the money door. And when me get that, me know for sure me nah broke back. Y'all love me, thugs rate me. Bad mind people are run still a hate me. Them a chat tough, I try bait me. But none of them can intimidate me. We are make history. We are make history. In the book, right down with it. On every block and every lane. The cushion kick in a me head like a cafoot. In a me brain, the grabber give me a maca joke. Hard piece of grabber give me the one with the black and logo. All the cushion fire take a pull the wappy. Ah, brass till me sleep is an apatook. Jump up. Member say me did have a pot of cook. Ninja West on the best. No sasa man a munch. That think like your cock. Put a the cushion a me brain, no cushion a me head. Cushion a me brain, no cushion a me head. Me smoke it, it die, me smoke it, me fly, me smoke it, you can see it in me eye. Cushion a me brain, no cushion a me head. Cushion a me brain, no cushion a me head. Me smoke it, it die, me smoke it, me fly, me smoke it, you can see it in me.
I'm say, box some money, box some money. Julia with the white socks some money. You see me not it all, you know me lots some money. You trail me chuck some money. If you get a youth, box some money, box some money. Yeah, every year, all me pay me tax some money. Yes, some me pray me for me stock some money. And I say me have tax some money. Lord, when you see me out, you know see you me trash out. The head and inna the dance and the money you dash out. Check me bank account, you know me no crack out. The amount can't count, it no fall like no phones. Me have to reach before me reach 60. Me state me mean 50. When me reach 80, jungle a date me. Why? Me bank account waiting. So me say the money have to flow like a tidal. Me, if you get a youth idol. Stand up at the bank, war at the brings arrival. Without the money, there is no survival. So me say, box some money, box some money. Julia with the white socks some money. You see me not it all, you know me lots some money. You trail me chuck some money. If you get a youth, box some money, box some money. Yeah, every year, all me pay me tax some money. Yes, so me pray me for me stack some money. And I say me have tax some money. Everything
Them a watch we and we not watch them. Them a chat we and we not chat them. When we chat down dead, you will laugh at them. Yo killer, sit the ground at them.
Acting we a cause problem. Cause some boy love chat like a parrot them. Well, parasites know we cross from when. Then we a send demons over hell.
Bad mind them a pray, them a pray, them a pray. If them could them woulda be it one away. When we step in at the street with these wallabies, them see we gonna shake like leaf on a tree. Bad mind them a pray, them a pray, them a pray. If them could them woulda be it one away. Step in at the street with these wallabies, them see we gonna shake like leaf on a tree.
Well, several try rise against the general. Instigate and a call on the federal. I want bleach pound with life like metasol. And a dime for we blood run like mineral.
Marcus, at this them a carry feelings for. Show we never deal in crack. Plus a shingles when we ceiling top. I hope ya them a walk, read psalms and the healing that.
Well, me say it say you walk bad in your mind. One picture my conga, you mad in your mind. You feel low the devil, words are you feel fine. Can't you protect me every time.
You a better them give up, give up, give up. Tell pagans mind them take the dog. My lifespan none of them nah ring up. Side step when them come a laugh and a grin up. Bad mind them a pray, them a pray, them a pray. If them could them woulda be it one away. When we step in at the street with these wallabies, them see we gonna shake like leaf on a tree. Bad mind them a pray, them a pray, them a pray. If them could them woulda be it one away. Step in at the the street with these wallabies. Them civilian a shake like leaf on a tree. By night, them shot the regular. One with that like match it and cellular. Tell them shake the ready for. Cause we have things where heavy and we have things where heavy.
So when them a chase like big sissy Jennifer, members if you without them now no replica. Pit with them big fi with life them fillina. Chatting them excellina. Well happy and get a youth to do them thing and them a build bad mind. But fi carry coach is not a will of mine. Give them a few months, them may perish in that time. You coulda never tried the righteous heal bad
Yo,
mind.
them a watch me.
Tested. Audio check 1 2. Audio check 1 2.
Remember, everyone, that there is a giveaway question that is active. I want someone to come and tell me 4 types of e-waste. All right? So you can go to the NSWMA booth and you can tell any one of the lovely, lovely people there 4 types of e-waste and you can win yourself a beautiful prize. You need exercise book, you need pencil, pen, teacup, water bottle. Listen, you can win it today. All right? All right. You don't know when the music stop, good things going to happen. We're about to learn today. All right. We have here now with us from the NSWMA, that is the National Solid Waste Management Authority, Mr. Audley Gordon, and he is the executive director. He has taken his time. You know what an executive director is, people? He's big man in charge. He has taken his time today to come and say this is important. He want to talk to the everyday Jamaican person because this is your health. This is about your children. This is about your mind, your well-being. Because the chemicals from the batteries and all these things, when we dispose of them improperly, they cause fires that are putting us in danger. They put off fumes that are keeping us in danger. And they cause so much toxicity. So let him tell you more about his plans with the NSWMA to improve e-waste and its collection and the education in Jamaica. Mr. Audley Gordon, please tell us more about yourself and your role in the NSWMA.
Well, first I want to say good afternoon to everyone that's hearing this live broadcast. We have started to build out a e-waste infrastructure at the NSWMA. And by this I mean that we have bought a brand new truck. You will see it on display there.
Yes.
To treat with the collections of e-waste island-wide. We do have a in-house apparatus for the collection of e-waste. We also have mandated all our offices across the island to receive e-waste from people who have them and don't know what to do with them. What we are contending though with is a great degree of ignorance. A lot of people, good people, decent people, just don't know the dangers of e-waste and what it can do to their children and their families overall. So part of what we're going to be doing going forward is to get our awareness drive up. We have been adding now people to our community relations department. The government was kind enough to give us a few extra bodies in the department.
Lovely.
And as of now, we are doing the recruitment to beef up our community relations effort. And it couldn't come at a better time when we have this additional waste challenge that we have to battle. E-waste pose a clear and present danger to the health of the population.
Yes.
Which is why all across the world people are singling out e-waste from the regular waste stream and treating with it, creating an independent regime to treat with e-waste. You note that we are here celebrating international, I didn't say national, International E-Waste Day. And that is a confirmation of the significance, the importance that is attached to e-waste. Why this significance? Why this importance? Because while e-waste may seem like just another waste, it is not. It can kill. There are chemicals in that motherboard that can kill.
Right.
If it's get broken and children play with it. It not only injury, and especially the children who used to do, just run up and down and play and thing. But more so, all of us, you're correct. The the danger is not just that it could injure you, it would take your life. So we want that awareness to be broadened. We want to see more people taking on this conversation and carrying it through at the church level, at the basic school up level, at the youth club, in the different civic meetings, community association meetings. We want people to just put on a one sentence on their agenda to talk about e-waste and to encourage people overall to treat this with the kind of seriousness that it deserves.
Right, and we were even speaking earlier, Mr. Gordon, and we were both saying it would be perfect for an implementation. You were saying to me it would be perfect if we could implement it in schools from basic school level. Because let's face it, when we're in basic school, we're saying pick up papers, pick up paper. Well, now we can make a remix, man. Pick up the phone battery, pick it up and put it in the proper bins. Because from that level, right now, my son is 1 year old. And if I tell him to pick up the paper, can I tell you he's putting it in the bin?
Yeah.
I am shocked. Because I was not this disciplined at 1 year old. But this goes to show it is possible, as you are saying, Mr. Gordon.
It is very possible. And somebody may ask out there, basic school, why so early? Well, let me tell you. They understand the technology far more, and we'll be experimenting. We'll be experimenting with it far more than even the adults, because a lot of us adults we are scared of the
Let me tell you,
thing.
and can I tell you, my day job is technology, and just to even create a social media post, I will sit and stare at it for 2 hours before I post for a client, because you have to be very sure about what you're saying and be, correct. But then the technology, is this button the same thing it did yesterday? It was the same thing it did a minute ago.
Right. And,
right?
And because of the inquisitive minds that our young people have now and their love for technology, it is even more important that we start from the cradle to educate them about the dangers that e-waste poses. So I would love to see integrated in the curriculum of schools, and I say from the very, very basic level.
Yes.
This conversation and guidance and the education, the whole development of an e-waste discipline, in that we don't just treat with it like we treat with the regular garbage.
I believe it should be taught under science, because it is a part of environmental dangers and hazards. And as we know, biodiversity, all these things intertwine. And if you don't know, biodiversity is basically the treatment between us and nature and animals and nature and that relationship we all share. Us having to kill a cow to eat it, them having to feed off of something else. The environment and e-waste is just the same. If we put something like a processed battery that is done onto grass, you'll see that in no time it yellows. That means it is dying. All right, now if the grass is dying, imagine if a little bit of that chemical from the battery sits on your skin. Now guys, remember, this is acid. All right, batteries contain acid. So just talk it truth. You know what a battery is. Car battery, the perfect example. Everybody has seen what a car battery can do to a lawn. All right, you know what that do to your body? Can you imagine on the inside what it is doing to you when you just throw these things around?
Right.
All right.
Well, we have seen on the disposal site where a truck would have driven over a battery, a cell phone, and it caught fire. And
immediately.
Yes, and cause us big problem to get it out.
Great grief. Because what people don't understand is that those chemicals is not just like gasoline. They're not quite easy to put out. Like how you would say, throw some sand on gasoline, or, there are specific things you can do to gasoline. Those chemicals are a lot harder. Sometimes you throw water on them and it just make it worse.
Right.
All right?
So it's important, and somebody may ask, what is e-waste? We are talking this e-waste fancy term. And a simple definition is just anything literally that has to be plugged in. But especially those which carry the circuit board in it and so on. And that now includes almost everything used in a home, because even washing machine, the refrigerators, everything now have these circuit board. They are getting smarter. And as they get smarter, we feel we are getting more comfortable. We feel that they are more user friendly
Yes.
and so on. But yes, they are even more dangerous. So we want to be
You want to almost call them silent killers because you don't know it is even happening.
Right.
Because imagine the battery burst on the dresser and that chemical is there for days, months. But on a bigger scale, you're inhaling it.
right.
No, man, we need to be so much more careful with ourselves, our children.
Must be more responsible.
Must be more responsible. All right. And so we were talking with Mr. Morgan earlier about next steps, and he did tell us about regulations that are to be put in place. He did tell us about looking out for those blue bins. Can you give us any more next steps, possibly, if there are, or if you can tell us right now?
Sure. You will see our community relations officers. I said earlier we are beefing up the department,
Good.
and you will see them in your communities. We will be going hard with our messaging, not just for e-waste, but e-waste definitely will be a big feature in there, and so you will see them. And so as a next step, look for us to step up our own activism in this regard.
Yes.
Also, we have mandated our offices island-wide to collect e-waste. So if you have your e-waste, you can go to our offices island-wide, and they will accept them from you. But we are now in negotiation with other players, other people, even the stores, the big stores that sell electronic equipment.
Right.
We are in discussion with the municipal corporations, and what we want to do is create more drop-off points. Because we don't have enough offices across the country. So you see, the last thing you want to do is make it very difficult for a person to do the right thing. So we want to have more opportunities for people nearer to them where they can dispose of their e-waste. Because it's one thing to tell us to be responsible with it. The other thing is that we have it and we don't know where to put it. Or we have to travel miles upon miles upon miles. So we want to bring the drop-off points closer to people. So we want to have more of them spread across the island. And that is something we'll be working on assiduously.
Okay. This is I forgot to ask earlier, but this is just I want to know if partners want to reach out, because I don't know if you do partners and have people who help you to garner these trucks that help you in your day-to-day. I do not know the back-end workings, but if partners need to reach out, they reach out through the NSWMA, yes?
Absolutely. We always welcome partnership.
Right.
We are big on partnership.
All right.
This is Jamaica is said to be a small country, but when you try to get citizens' participation and you want it efficiently, you must have people who come up and help you with the logistics
Right.
and with the whole movement of the e-waste around. So that there is a immediate thing that just come to mind. If you're out there and you are so conscious of your thing and you want to be one who will go around the community
Yes.
and collect the e-waste. You might drive a car. No, your neighbor may not drive a car. Your neighbor has something to deposit. They really want to do it the right way.
Right.
So you can, in a simple way, even assist them to, and you would have played a part in the whole e-waste management.
That is
But
it.
more important, you would have been contributing significantly to the environment.
That is right. So if you want to be a champion for change, that is one way that we can do it. You partner together, so you already know you coming to NSWMA tomorrow for drop off the old TV, and you already know your neighbor did tell you so the old radio broke down from 2 months ago and it sit down, and you already know the next one over there have some old battery sit down from the car. Let us get together. It is partnership. It is bonding together that makes the difference, that makes the change in any aspect of life. And I am so proud. Let me give all of you from the NSWMA, Gates Jamaica, DJ Elmo, all of you that came together, INET Jamaica, NEPA, all of you wonderful, amazing individuals that say, yo, we need to take the time. We need to educate. We need to at least reach one today. Let me give you your flowers. You have worked hard. You have worked assiduously at doing the right thing. Championing change for the environment is no easy feat. It is not an easy task. My aunt worked in environmental studies a lot of her life, and boy, may I tell you, man, it never easy. So for us now to learn something new as well as Jamaicans, because it never really did in our education before for no say, let us separate the garbage, plastic versus this versus that versus e-waste. We never really know. So I am grateful for the NSWMA team, Gates Jamaica, NEPA, INET Jamaica, every organization here. If I forget, please come now and tell me. I want to give you your flowers, Mr. Gordon, Mr. Morgan, all of you. Is there anything else that you'd like to say? Because I know you have a busy day.
Yes, I just want to just make it simple for everyone to participate. When we hear the environment and we hear that someone is an environmentalist, sometimes we isolate them and put them in a particular category way out of reach. I want everyone to see themselves as an environmentalist, because all of us share the environment and all of us have a duty to play our part and to do right by the environment. One simple way you can do it is to properly containerize your garbage so that when the truck comes, it can pick it up quickly and move around. Don't throw out the plastic out into the waste stream. Put it into a separate container. The third thing I want to say is e-waste. Make e-waste and the management thereof be part of your duty to the environment in your own little way. Whether you're up in a little nook and cranny somewhere up in rural Jamaica, or you're in an urban community, a high-rise building, wherever, everyone can play a part in protecting and saving the environment for future generation. So let e-waste be one simple way where you can make a contribution to the environment by don't tossing it around, disposing of it responsibly. And yes, when you do have e-waste that you really need somewhere to put it, call us or come and see us and we'll take it from you, because Jamaica's beauty, the environment's protection is all of us responsibility.
That is very true. And one question actually sparked in my mind a while ago. When the garbage trucks come, can they collect e-waste? Do we tell them this bag right here is e-waste?
Well, there is a problem. We now everything is going out into the regular garbage.
Right.
It is not right, and we are discouraging that. Which is why we bought a truck. Which is why we set up the drop-off centers at our offices. We don't want e-waste mixing with the regular garbage at all.
I wanted to clarify, because I think that is part of the misconception.
Right.
They see garbage truck, this is garbage, it goes in the truck.
And that's the ignorance that we're trying to correct. And I said, good people.
Right, it is no fault of ours, because I didn't know. I mean, no, me nice. Right? But at the end of the day, I did not know, because I too am guilty. I am guilty of putting batteries in the trash, not knowing that they should not go there.
Right.
So now I am going to make an intentional effort that when I go home, every battery that I see that is not working, I am not going to put it in a scandal bag or in a Ziploc, double it up, because we know these things, once them all start touch, is a different thing too.
Yeah.
So we're going to make sure that they're safely compacted. Yes, and then we're going to put them and call NSWMA and say, what do I do now? So if you're not clear, if you don't remember, at least remember NSWMA. Just call them.
Absolutely.
All right. Thank you so much,
Thank you.
Mr. Gordon. And I hope you have a beautiful rest of day saving Jamaica and the planet. All right?
All right. Appreciate it.
All right. All right, everybody. Just to give you a recap, we just spoke with Mr. Audley Gordon, the Executive Director of the National Solid Waste Management Authority. He just gave us some brilliant information, and we're looking forward to speaking to other individuals here today from INET Jamaica. We're also going to be speaking from more members of the NSWMA, and we're going to be having a lovely conversation from INET to tell you how you can bring in your e-waste. Also, look out for giveaways.
Yo, it's all of the general and the young general massacre. With them too fat, we bar them from Jamaica straight back to Africa. General, the thing on normal. Links everybody, one of them loyal. Move on them every time. Move on them every time. Genocide, tell a boy top rank. Quick that crank, we no clap blank. Crocodile man swam fully gas tank to a dancer. Top jump, better stop round. Alliance, but come fully that stamp. Black we ain't telling. tanks, get your black down. We a bun, you no bad lamb. Mass up like say we a go grab down.
Young God, young them, coffin and dirt.
But me belly so me travel pan her.
We no muggle, we no bubble, can't dash up and shirt.
Back up and split for knock up and burn.
We all a want the thing a jam, nothing now work. Real win a from birth, this thing a concert. Put more of war, win a couple stinger from Kirk.
A dance in a dead sin a we no convert.
Out boost. If they want the drama, got the ooze. Ship the whole crew to the cruise. Doing shit you don't even see him move. Ride with me, boss.
All right, DJ Elmo, I think it's time for another giveaway, you know. All right. If somebody can tell me what color bin you should put your e-waste in, you will win. All right? Hey. What color bin should you put your e-waste in? All right.
Shark, what are we winning?
Well, I hear we have some credit giveaways. Not to mention, NSWMA has some fancy, I'm going to tell them fancy, no, hot and cold cup. That means you can put your cold drinks or your hot tea. All right?
I saw the truck over there being utilized. Looking good, looking good.
You know, DJ Elmo, you always have my back because I can't see back there. Thank you so much. That truck is the e-waste truck that our lovely managing director just told us about. So right now, in Halfway Tree, if somebody was a 2 battery, just go fling it in that truck for me now. If somebody see a keyboard, because for some reason, sometimes you see some random things out in the world. If you see any sort of e-waste out there, matter of fact, if you can find any e-waste in Halfway Tree today, and you can show me, you will win a prize from NSWMA. So anybody out in Halfway Tree, if you can find any e-waste in Halfway Tree, you will win a prize.
You know what it is when you hear that?
Breakfast in bed, darling. I got your bed falling. I make you bed for you. I make you bed for you. Breakfast in bed, darling. I got your bed falling. I made mistakes, you done me wrong, but now you leave me calling. I heard you got a new girl.
on the pimp gang with my pinky ring. Lot of gang, lot of bitch, then the icy chain. While you claim that you rich, that's a false claim. I be straight to the whip, no baggage claim. Whole lot of styles, can't even pronounce the name. You ain't got no style, see you on my Instagram. I be rocking it like it's fresh out the pan. Only when I'm taking pics, I'm the middleman. Walk talking like a boss, I just lift a hand. 3 million cash, call me Rain Man. Money like a shower, that's my rain dance. And we all in black, like it's gangland. Say the wrong words, you be hangman. Why me stick to your like a spray tan? Mister, what kind of car you in? In the city, love my name. Gotta say it. Taste, taste. She can get a taste. Taste, taste. She can get a taste. Taste, taste. What a say? It's all the same like Mary Kate. Taste, taste. She can get a taste. Taste, taste. Let you get a taste. Taste, taste. Do you love the taste? Yeah, that's cool, but he ain't like me. A lot of girls like me, wanna fight me. Get your check like Nike. Me not icy, that's unlikely. And she gon' me like a icy. Chains on the neck for the whole team. And I feel like Gucci with the ice cream. And my bitch want the Fenty, not the Maybelline. I'm the black JB, the way these bitch green. Jet fare. Versace hotel with Versace roll. Like it when you let down your hair with no. Why would I waste my time on a shorty that don't got me on the front of a mind? Especially when you get it.
She wanna woo. She wanna with the woo.
Jet fare. Versace hotel with Versace roll. Like it when you let down your hair with no clothes. And I say to myself, cause I never like these. Yeah. If she only like the guap red like these. Why would I waste my time on a shorty that don't got me on the front of a mind? Especially when you get design and I want it done.
fantasy. I can tell you got beat energy. Hey, Daddy, when you gonna stop playing? Bad chick, I could be a fantasy. I can tell you got beat energy. It ain't too many of them that can handle me. But I might let you try it off the Hennessy. Make them sing to this thing like a melody. And if your girl ain't right, I got the remedy. It ain't too many of them that can handle me. Bad chick, I could be a fantasy. Tell me how you want it. 3, 2, 1, and I'm on it. Feel good, don't it? Good chick, you in a bunny. I'ma bust it on the pole like honest. I'm just being honest. Juicy, mini made, but can't do it 1 minute, man. Not a side or a main. I'm the only one he entertain. Spending his mind in the bank. I like what I see. A boss like you need a boss like me. Daddy from the street, so he move low key.
All right, everyone, don't forget to follow the NSWMA on Instagram and Facebook. They are live streaming this event right now, so if you want to keep up with the conversation, please follow. And don't forget, click that notification bell at the top, so whenever events like these are happening or anything is happening at all, you will be the first to know. It's always something good in being first to know something, trust me, all right?
How you want it? 3, 2, 1, camera rolling. Do it slow motion. Real shit. Them up on all they big talk. Lotto put them on. I'm just being honest. Lingerie, Dolce, blindfold. Tie me to the bed while we role play. Can't skill folk play. Kiddo, kitty, cold case. I'm about shit, but tonight we do it your way. On the count of 3, bad, get money. Broke to the left, we don't want it. If you ever see me broke, I'm probably rocking the cash. Pretty face, no waist with a big old.
I just wanna see if you gon' lie, you gon' love me. I was getting bras way before I got the money. Honey, since I've been a star, they don't love me. The ceiling got stars when the star got no ceiling. Stick it out, poke it out, stick it out, poke it out. Yeah, she got a little butt, so what? Big bag, she can show enough. Stick it out, poke it out, stick it out, poke it out. My regards to the bras, they thought I was done.
All right, don't forget, we got DJ Elmo in the park. All right, we got to big up the DJ. He's been keeping us going, keeping the vibe. We have to big up NEPA, NSWMA, which is the National Solid Waste Management Authority. You hear that? Authority. So they got all authority to come with the message today. We have INET Jamaica in the building who will be talking to us shortly as well. But right now, we are going to be speaking to Danielle Mariani, who is from UNEP. And UNEP stands for the United Nations Environmental Program. Did I get that right, Mr. Mariani?
Perfect.
Ah, perfecto. Now, if you hear an accent from Mr. Mariani, you are correct. He's actually from Italy. So you see now, people, watch this. The man come from Italy. If you come talk to it, it's important. It's more than important. Do you see that? This is how you know something important to know. The executive director left from him office, right? From important meeting for come talk, right? Then we had Mr. Morgan, who was actually on vacation. I'm going to admit it. He left his vacation when wait over a year for to come. Because I had to ask. I was like, sir, you know, tell me about yourself. He's like, girl, you know, I'm feeling a little tired this morning, so I'm getting my energy up. I said, you tired? But you at work? He said, no, I was on vacation. Me say, you come from vacation for come tell me about environment. You're good like gold. And then here, so all of these people are important people who came from far and wide. You understand that importance? For come test a battery and a TV and the circuit boards that come out of these things will hurt you if you do not discard it properly. Me have to emphasize it because sometimes my head tough. So I don't know if my head tough, somebody else head tough too. Anyways, Mr. Mariani, please give me a little download on being the communication knowledge management expert. Lord, the title fancy. Tell us more.
Well, thank you very much, first of all, to invite us. I want to bring the greetings from our head of office, Mr. Vincent Sweeney, and also which is the head of office of UNEP CSRO, Caribbean Sub-Regional Office, and Mr. Christopher Corbin, who is the UNEP SEP coordinator.
Wow.
So greetings from them. Unfortunately, they couldn't attend because they are at the moment busy with other.
Yeah, they have a lot of meetings, and
lot
I'm
of
sure
meetings
you
are
did
going on.
too. But them vote you and said you need to go, sir, because you are the communication specialist. So who better to talk to us and tell us about why your role or your organization's role is so important to our organizations here in Jamaica? Go ahead.
Well, UNEP CSRO actually is working among all the region, 23 countries.
Right.
And what we are doing is supporting and promoting the environmental sustainability among the Caribbean. And we are working closely with national governments and international organizations in order to promote environmental responsibilities. And we work, of course, not only on waste, but also about other environmental issues.
Yes.
Which I think all of those are affecting all the region, and I can say all the world.
Of course. I don't, when we look at our TVs and we look at, to us it's just entertainment, but we don't think about the technology behind it and the chemicals that are releasing once they are no longer of use. You see, I don't know if anybody realizes that a phone will be good, very good, but if you put it down for too long, all of a sudden, it's no longer as good as it was before, and nothing happened to it. You never move it, never fell in water, but it's releasing these gases as it sits there, and it's deteriorating, and it's harmful to the environment.
Yes, actually, e-waste is one of the important topics about talking about solid waste, for example.
Right.
Because as you said, the chemicals that they can release will definitely affect all our lives. Waste in general, usually solid waste usually affects our life at the different levels, from the tourist to economics to the health. So we definitely have to pay attention on what and how we deal with this particular disposal.
Right, right. Thank you so much for that. Tell me, tell me more about your role as a communication specialist. You see, this title here is quite special if you really think about it. It is communication, knowledge, management expert. All of those individually is it feels a title and a role in itself. Tell me what it is that you do within your organization.
Actually, the communication in general communication is focused in informing, creating awareness, and engaging.
Right.
So what we do in terms of the project that we are working with is to inform our audience, to engage our audience, and to create awareness in the places where we work. So we do different initiatives up to the different audiences that we want to speak, because we speak with all the different civil actors. So from the public sector to the private sector, academia, NGOs, and also the general let's say the general public.
That's amazing. That is great work. And I have to give you your flowers while you're in front of me. I've been giving everyone their flowers because I think this is important work. People, I think the executive director was saying, people stigmatize, they cast away people who say, oh, we work in environment. And it's like, oh, okay, you work in environment. But they don't understand the impact. Every carbon footprint is an impact on the environment. It's the ozone, it's everything. Our health, how we breathe, how we sleep at night. Everything is an impact to the environment. Please tell me about the zero waste initiative that you were expounding on earlier with me.
Yes, zero waste in the Caribbean, new waves, new waves, is one of the projects that our office is working on. This project is an EU-founded project.
Beautiful.
In collaboration with CARIFORUM, and co-financed by the German Cooperation Agency and implemented by UNAP, by the French Agency for the Development, the German Agency for the International Cooperation, in partnership with OECS, which is the organization of the Eastern Caribbean countries.
Wow, that is a lot of teamwork.
Yeah, it's
so you see, it takes a lot.
Yes, actually, it's important this because it shows how there's an international commitment to tackle the problem of the waste. So we work here. We work within 16 countries among the region, and we partner with the national authorities. So what we do is to develop different strategies at national level and regional level in order to give the opportunity and to create a common space where we can not only have a dialogue and sharing best practices, but also align circular economy principles within the national solid waste strategies.
Wow, beautifully said. I could never. That's a lot of work, and I know there's so much paperwork involved. But boy, oh boy, can I tell you again? Just the steps that we are taking here today in an environment, just educating everyone, especially with e-waste being an international day. It's not just a day where Jamaica make up our enough. No, it is a global initiative. Did you hear how many countries are involved? 16 in the region. That's not even globally, just in the region. And then globally, there was 23, I think you said?
No, that was in the region actually.
23.
UNEP CSRO that is working on.
Wow.
in those
And of course, we are included. Jamaica is included. So as you can see, guys, we are at the forefront of taking steps to make Jamaica a healthier place, a more beautiful place for our children to play, so they can even come to somewhere like Mandela Park in the evening after school, and they don't have to worry about any e-waste or any waste at all, because they know that NSWMA, they know that UNEP, they know that all these agencies are here for them. All right, what are your next steps in environmental awareness, especially in waste?
Actually, related to the project that I described before, I was talking before, the next step is still to create and keep going, working hard with our national focal points. We want to work, we want to engage more every civil society actors. And what we want is really to achieve a result that they can, let's say, last. So the next step will be more initiatives, more partnerships, more activities that they can really give the opportunity not only to Jamaica but all the 16 countries that we are partnering to really create a new wave for their communities.
Man, that is amazing. And I hope and I wish you all the success in that. And again, I have to big up NSWMA for having this lovely meet and greet to talk to all of these companies so that the companies could talk to all of the Jamaicans out here today. I want to big up Gates Jamaica, because did you know that Gates Jamaica actually use the e-waste to make robots? And they also teach that in schools. There are the STEAM team that can. All right, so we're going to talk to Gates Jamaica later. We're going to get some insider information on these robots. Because me want to know if I build a robot. See, Elon Musk got build a robot there, and them serving people and going to the supermarket. So I want to know if I have enough e-waste. Can Gates Jamaica build me a Elon Musk robot, please? I would like a CP4. Well, I'm not the biggest Star Wars fan, I'm sorry. But I want a robot to come and cater to my every need. And you can do that. Can you imagine if you decide to take better care of the environment? You could build a robot too. You could probably be the next Elon Musk. So I want to thank you, Mr. Mariani, for coming through today from all the way from Italy, and wherever your office is actually located, to come here and speak to us about solid waste in general, but also you gave us a bit of pointers and where e-waste was concerned, and telling us about zero waste initiatives. So guys, go and look up zero waste. I think it is important that we educate ourselves on all these environmental bits and pieces and parts that put together, it makes a bigger picture. All right, Mr. Mariani, Daniel Mariani, any last words?
Well, actually, you mentioned, for example, the 26th of March.
Yes.
It will be every 26th of March is the International Day of Zero Waste.
Yes, yes it is.
And the idea is really to keep working together. And let's say that, as you mentioned, I come from Italy, and there are a lot of people that here in Jamaica are working for Jamaica, not only for Jamaica, but also for the Caribbean countries. Which means what? We are one big family, And what we really have to do is just like moving all together towards one goal, which is going to affect positively if we work as a family, to not only to us but also to our future generation. So I want to remember, I apologize, it was the 30th of March. So every 30th of March. So hopefully that, you know, we will celebrate next year the 30th of March all together as a big family.
Yes, and as I remember, the theme this year was indeed reduce, reuse, and recycle. I do remember the 30th of March, in fact, being a zero waste day, and I was actually quite excited because I didn't know until this year we did have a zero waste day. So thank you so much for sharing that again with us, Mr. Mariani. I hope you have a spectacular day and you keep educating everyone across the world, whoever you can reach, about the importance of recycling, reducing, and reusing.
Thank you.
All right, DJ Elmo, let's have some music before we do the next giveaway. Oh, yes, and remember the e-waste truck is at the gate. Right over there, that big, white, shiny new truck that NSWA buy just for you. Please go put your e-waste, electronic waste, in that truck.
Make me sweat. Make me lose my breath. Make me sweat. Make me lose my breath.
Normally, I could keep my cool, but tonight I'm whining. I'ma be in a dangerous mood. Can you match my timing? Telling me that you really about it, what you're hiding. Talk is cheap, so show me that you understand. I like it. Can you blow my mind? Set off my whole body. If I give you my time, can you snatch my soul from it? I don't wanna wait. Come take me where I ain't been before. Can you blow my mind? Set off my whole body, whole body.
Make me sweat. Make me harder. Make me lose my breath. Make me water. Make me sweat. Make me harder. Make me lose my breath. Make me water.
Hold on. Did you say you're on your way? Why now? When you just went MIA. Message received. Oh, now you want me back. I know the procedure. Try to come to my place. Turn around. It's too far away. Too far gone. Can't handle what I am now. You a fan now, and I'm not what I was. So tell me, are you down now? 'Cause I'm up now. So let's make truth or dare. Dare you to forget that you used to treat me just like anyone. Truth or dare, is it true you care? Now that you can see the love from everyone. Tell me, now you care. Truth or dare, are you playing? Truth or dare, tell me, now you care. Truth or dare, are you playing?
remember, we have some giveaways. Today is International E-Waste Day. Not national, international. This is a globally recognized day. And today we have the National Solid Waste Management Authority. And they're here educating us on e-waste. And right now we're doing a giveaway, another one. And so we're going to ask if someone else can come and tell us what NSWMA means and 4 types of e-waste. You win a prize.
Authority. National Solid Waste Management Authority. Now you have recycling, that's one of them, right?
No, I want to know the types of e-waste. Like, for example, a keyboard.
Oh, you have a keyboard. Batteries.
Yes.
Garbage.
No. E-waste is a part of waste, so it's garbage already.
Right. TV.
Yes.
Fridge.
Yes.
Stove.
Electric stove. And you are correct. You know, say mama listen to her. You know, say she's been listening. Have you followed the NSWMA page?
Follow it right now.
That is right. Say it again. Make the water halfway through here for me now.
Can't follow it right now.
That is it, ma'am. All right. Did you have any answers? Can you answer to you? But you just have to give some other answer.
Okay. All right. National Solid Waste Authority.
Wait. Say it again. It is NSWMA. So you miss out the M.
National Solid Waste Management Authority.
That is right. Then you're smart, so why you not talk from your chest?
I don't know. I must get nervous from a
You don't nervous. Me for more nervous than you.
Okay, I'm here. Yeah.
All right. And now tell me 4 types of waste, e-waste. So for example, batteries.
Okay. Washing machine. Radio. Stove.
All right. Boy, I'm gonna spin the microphone in my hand. Da-da-verse, da-da-dee. All right, you please, both of you lovely people, follow me. Make come back across there. All right. Hey. All right, so we have 2 lucky winners, and you can choose from any prize that you see here on the table, including those teacups right there. You have exercise books, so you know the youths at home. If them need a little exercise book for the extra workout at night, they know mathematics hard. So we have to use the extra workout book. Yes, because mom have to get one, you have to get one, and everybody have to get one. All right. Let me see if I can do one more giveaway. Who can name 3 companies that are here today? 3 companies that are present here today. We have some more upcoming knowledgeable interviews with the NSWMA as well. We're going to have Mr. Daniel Evans come and talk us through communities and e-waste. Yes. And then we're going to have INET Jamaica, who actually collects e-waste. And they're going to come and expound on the types and how you can go and give them your e-waste. Don't you forget that it is DJ Elmo on the music. DJ Elmo, show them what you got. Give me the music. three companies that are here today, you can win a prize.
Okay, I take bear hearing. Did you give me now your cool hearing? Let me tell them how the thing goes. How the thing goes. Okay, okay. Chebe make a tamua. Say my tukina go join God. You want to bamba? You want to G with the big boys? Now you the wrong kitty, you the wrong.
Okay, guys, there are activities happening at the NSWMA booth. There is a wheel, and if you come and spin it, you can win a prize. Huh? So, if you want to win something easy, you can come and spin the wheel as well.
It's so easy. Hey, ha. Boy, I'm in awe. Okay, I take bear hearing. Did you give me now your cool hearing? Let me tell them how the thing goes. How the thing goes. Okay, okay. Chebe make a tamua. Say my tukina go join God. You want to bamba? You wanna G with the big boys? Now you the wrong kitty, you the wrong get up with drink with a drop cup. Hey, so you see how the thing goes? How the thing goes? Oh, you telling me who blend you? And who? Alright, take it easy and let's play it like
The party is live in Mandela Park with the NSWMA, that is the National Solid Waste Management Authority. And today is E-Waste Day, that is Electronic Waste Day. If you have any electronics and you live nearby and you know you want to dash them wet, the truck is here today, especially for you. A new brand truck, and them drive it out like Bima just for come collect it. So please come and give us your old TV, your old toaster, your old radio, your old battery, anything where I want to circuit when I work. Come and throw it in that truck. It is important.
Make you no say anything when you do, they must commend it. I can't come and keep myself. So anything when you do, I they try to do on my way. I can't come and keep myself. Plenty so far we face. Just to make sure money day. But my people can go say I know one buy, I know one die, I know one payment. I want enjoy, I want job life, I want buy motor, I want build house, I still want to know. Tell me, my nigga, what's it gon' G-Wagon, all the Bentley, the girl them, ride the whip, I no feet, die for nothing. My nigga, what's it gon' be? G-Wagon, all the Bentley, the girl them, ride the with me, I no feet. Different things them happening, schemes and packaging. Africa, all the way to Kingston, Jamaica. You know I go do different. Dancing, man. Everybody bust a dancing, man. Dancing, man. Everybody bust a dancing, man. Dancing, gotta say, big up to Boglo. Everybody know ding dong, yeah. Run this country. People love the way rivers dance and move, you know. Everybody pre-win at the party. Y'all a touch for me body. Everywhere ding dong and rivers go, play smash up, you know. Play smash up, you know. Everybody will have vibes, everybody feel good, pan a hole, you know. Pan a hole, you know. Every time we touching at the club, everybody get a vibes, you know. Get a vibes, you know. Fi just dance, you know. Fi just dance, you know. Everybody catch this new dance. Come catch this new dance. Everybody catch this new dance. Come catch this new dance. It name Lebe, Lebe, Lebe. Lebe, Lebe, Lebe. Everybody catch this new dance. Come catch this new dance.
Waiting you want? I go buy Lamborghini for you. I go buy a Ferrari for you.
you go, you cause I go slow. Would you marry me? She tell me now so. Let me tell you, girl, I know be why yo. African girl, let's wine and go low. Then over girl, then tip on your toe. Sexy big bumper girl, me stop by your flow. Girl, come wine up on the marco. You don't know, you go be my number one. You don't know, I'm not gonna make you number two. You don't know, to chop my money when you want to. That's all I gotta say to you. Waiting you want, I go buy Lamborghini for you. I go buy a Ferrari for you. Get you latest designers, boo boo. I go buy them for you. I go buy them for you. I go buy them for you. You deserve it, you do. I go buy them for you.
The coconuts from my tree.
Alright, we have a winner. We have a little silent winner, you know, because him come sneak once and I say, I saw Nepo, and I saw NSWMA, and I saw, and so he's won. You don't want to tell him his name?
Kemar.
Alright, Kemar, come here. Kemar don't want I puppety. Him just want no say, him did tell the right answer.
So I have to do ya, cause you gonna be my number one. Man, I gonna make it number two. Chop my money when you want to. It's all I gotta say to you. Waiting you want. I go buy Lamborghini for you. I go buy a Ferrari for you. Get your latest designers, boo boo. Can I get your number, girl? Can I get your number, girl? Can I get your number, girl? You better know now,
Oh, day, baba. Melvito on the beats. One tell you a story about this girl where I just meet. She looking fly, yeah, she looking at the boys.
And don't forget that the NSWMA also has a wheel you can spin. It seems. Yes. Yes. And win prizes. Let me tell you, the prize them nice. And look at 30 grand prize. Look at prize. Alright, it's some nice 30 someone who can take home. She's home.
See, I want your number, girl. Can I get your number, girl? Can I get your number, girl? Me, I wanna call it. 656 547 853. Ring, see, I'm already dialing, baby. Hello, 656 547 853. Ring, see, I'm already dialing, baby.
Can I get your number when I pick you up? We're gonna get so high, babe. You are so near farmers, 1 plus 9. Never mind, is you gon' rob, babe? We can walk, let it go, strong, babe. Take a trip, name a coast now, babe. So can you better know now, babe? I love the way you make your body move, baby. So pretty the things you do, baby. The things I would do for you, baby. No phone call, I'm coming through, baby. Wow.
Can I get your number, girl? Get your number, girl. Get your number, girl. Me, I wanna call you. See, I want your number, girl.
Alright, we're gonna start it off in about a minute. We're gonna be interviewing Mr. Daniel Heavens.
656 547 853. Ring, see, I'm already dialing, baby. Hello, 656 547 853. Ring, see, I'm already dialing, baby. Hello.
Okay, and you're the commercial manager, yeah? Commercial services manager. Alright, so basically the things that we Alright, Mr. Heavens is here, ready and waiting. Listen, a pure important people, I sit down here, I feel special. I feel extra special, more than crackers. Hold on. Alright, so right here to my right, I have Mr. Daniel Heaven, and he is the Commercial Services Manager, a pure management left from NSW. War on the office! Hello! A peer management come tell we about the importance of this international global day, which is always on the 14th of October. So if you're wondering why we come out here on a good Monday, and then I say, lad man, we're sorry, but we couldn't change the date. Today is just the day, and it is an important day. Listen, on a birthday Monday, we're going to go out and celebrate, so nobody, All right. So, Mr. Heaven, let me not take up too much more of your lovely time. Please, give me a little breakdown of e-waste. You don't have to go too deep, because your partners have already kind of given us that in-depth. But to remind the audience, give us a little breakdown of e-waste.
Well, Ms. Mackenzie, thank you very much for having me here today. It's an absolute pleasure. I hear you say that a lot of management persons are here, but that just shows how seriously we take e-waste.
I agree.
It is a major issue, not only in Jamaica, and not only in the region, but across the world. E-waste, in my estimation, and how we define it, is the end of life cycle for our electronic waste. That includes our phones, our televisions, our electrical appliances, computers, and so forth. What we're asking, though, is that persons take more responsibility for their e-waste when it comes to the end of life cycle. The truth about it is that we must first know how to define the end of life cycle, because not all needs to be disposed of. Some of them can be recycled, some of them can be reused. In fact, there's a lot of value in electronic waste. I was in Japan just a few weeks ago.
Konnichiwa, hajimashite, watashi wa Shakoni Mackenzie desu, yoroshiku.
Onegashimasu.
Hi. All right, we're done. Don't run, we're finished, okay.
Right, so wonderful. It's good to meet somebody who went there as well.
I haven't went, but I did learn Japanese at the university. Thank you, Lord, for the opportunity.
Excellent. Now, we go up on the JICA program, which is the Japan International Cooperation Agency. And we saw and I heard Mr. Morgan speak to it, that for the 2021 Olympics in Tokyo, they actually did their medals by breaking down the e-waste, the phones, and that's how they generated the gold medals. That's how they generated the silver medals.
Now look, those medals are still expensive. Did you hear? Gold medals. They took it from the waste that we throw out. So the DVD players, yes, there are little gold things in there. It is valuable.
In fact,
I'm so sorry.
No, man, go ahead. When you have 4 phones and you break it down, you have 1 ounce of gold.
Jesus, rich. I have 5 phone in my yard. Wait. Let me do the maths. Yeah, continue, sir. My maths out.
It goes to speak about the importance of e-waste, not only when we have our phones, but when it comes to the end of life cycle. And that's pretty much all I want to say about e-waste. Most of the other good stuff have been said, but I just want persons to value it. And they have this saying that one man's waste is another man's treasure.
Boy, I don't know if I'm telling you about Cash for Gold just got a whole different value for me. So, Cash for Gold gentlemen out there, I'll be coming to you in the week. Make sure to have money ready, because Mr. Heavens just gave me the level up in life. No, man. What you say? 4 phone, I'm rich? No, sir. Hold on. 1 ounce of gold. You know how much people have fight for just half of that? Mr. Heavens, please now break down the household versus commercial aspect of your job. Tell me about that.
Right. So when it comes to the e-waste, we don't want to deter persons from disposing of their garbage, especially the e-waste. So what we do at the NSWMA is, if you come to the authority as a resident, as a household, with about 5 phones, maybe about 3 laptops, 2 phones, maybe you bring a monitor, you can leave that with us for free. So we will collect that for free, because we don't want to deter persons. We want to get in these electronic waste so that we can treat with it as best as is possible. However, on the other hand, when you have like a large commercial business, a business that uses a lot of computers, a lot of phones, then it becomes a little bit more difficult to just receive it, because we have to think about the transportation, we have to think about the sorting, we have to think about the disposal of it. So at that point in time, one of our regional companies, one of 4, you have SPM, NEPM, WPM, as well as MPM, will step in, provide you with a quotation, not to kill you with a hefty charge, but just for us to be able to cover costs, so that we can take the waste from you. We'll come to you, we will collect it, and we will dispose of it after sorting it and so forth. And then you'll hear from INET. So the process is that it comes through the NSWMA, and then we will put it to INET, who will become pretty much the end users of these electronic waste.
Wow,
that's really the diversification between the household waste as well as the commercial waste.
But that is indeed our process. So you know why it is important to come to these events. So what Mr. Heavens is saying, we have to break it down ourselves at some point so that they are able to receive it. Because we can't just bring this big old fridge and these big old products, these products that we have to call and figure out how to get it done. So if you do not happen to remember the process, you can call the NSWMA and they will explain to you, listen, you can bring this now and you can bring that now, but you see that big fridge there, we have to go talk to you how and break it down, how exactly you get that done. Wow, this is insightful. Mentally, I used to just dash right back to them. Me's one of the problem.
Well, the good thing is that
was
you're
one
now
of the
educated,
problem.
so you know how to treat with that.
I
Because
will
just think
admit
about a battery, Mr. Mackenzie. You put a battery wrongfully in a compactor, and it goes on the landfill. You have a spontaneous combustion. Before you know it, you have a massive fire in the landfill.
You
so
see?
us treating with the electronic waste prevents all of that. It saves the taxpayers a lot of money, and it also improves the air quality because they don't have this fire that is affecting persons all across the region sometimes and across the country when you look at the other disposal sites.
I believe, I don't remember if it's Mr. Morgan was saying it or Mr. Gordon, but they were saying to me that one dege phone battery, one of the trucks happened to roll over it, right, on the site when they were releasing the garbage from the truck, and it one little fire, and that one little fire was so hard to put out because these chemicals are a bit different than gas that we are used to and we are accustomed to gas. If we start a little gas fire, we said, all right, that's dirt, water, we know how to control that. We have been educated so by the fire department, but when these e-waste technology things get out of hand, we don't know what to do.
Yeah.
We honestly don't, not to mention when we throw it in the waters out there in the oceans. Not saying we guilty, but we know that it happens. So we know it happens. You need to go tell somebody to tell somebody to tell somebody to help fix it, Jesus. We got to fix it.
Amen.
All right. Mr. Heavens, I believe that was, how do we improve or manage the end process? I remember saying that you saying that you really wanted to talk about the end process and the management of it. Please tell me more. Break that down for me.
Well, absolutely. So when it comes to e-waste, persons have the phone, we use it, it's valuable. When it drops and the screen breaks and it's no longer functional, then it becomes a burden to us. Now, the truth about it is that us as end users or consumers, we can't really treat with a phone that contains lead, contains mercury, contains other different chemicals in it. What I want to say is that we must, in Jamaica, enforce some form of extended producer's responsibility. Whereas whenever persons are manufacturing these phones, they take some responsibility for it. So maybe they'll factor in it at the beginning of the sale to say, when you finish with it, bring it back to us so we can dispose of it, because us as consumers simply cannot deal with mercury and lead. We also have to look at the Basel Convention, which prevents us from pretty much transporting our electronic waste across borders into other developing countries.
So how do we actually get rid of this e-waste then?
Well, as it is currently, we will move the waste to the INET, which we'll speak about it. They have been fortunate enough to be approved by NEPA. To some extent, they can go ahead and to export some of the e-waste, but a bulk of it really does remain on the island. And this is not a problem that is limited to Jamaica. It is a problem that is happening worldwide.
I can imagine it being a global issue because no one wants to take more garbage, right?
Right, absolutely.
So I'm sure that because there are some people across the world who know how to handle, as you said, the mercury, the lead, and all these things. They are professionals at it, and that's what they've mastered. And so we send it to them, whoever they are in the world.
Absolutely.
That is amazing, isn't it, people? How you trash traveling the world more than me and you. Passport and visa stamp, but see ya, my TV better than me. Hey, listen to me, everybody. We need to take personal responsibility as human beings in our household. Remember the cats and everybody who actually take these little things out of our garbage pan. Why we want to hold them by them neck? We have to just gather it up and carry it to the NSWMA, carry it to the INET, and let them deal with the issue. They clearly have the authority. Isn't that right? NSWMA have the A in authority. There we go. So, Mr. Heavens, is there anything else that you would love to share with the public in regards to e-waste and their responsibility in this regard?
Right, so firstly, I want to thank the persons who have tuned in today to listen to the information at hand. But I will not be sharing anything else. I will be encouraging persons to do your homework on it, to learn more about it, to become interested in it, to invest not only in now, but to invest 20 years from now. What is the type of environment and planet that we want to be handing over to persons who are coming after us. When we start to think about that, then we change the entire landscape. Not everything will be given. Most things must be researched. And these electronic phones that we have the AI, you have so many technological advancement that you no longer go to the library and have to steal a book page. Now, you can sit down in your house and you can research anything in the world.
So true.
And I'm asking them to take 2 minutes away from TikTok and look at e-waste. Focus on e-waste, man. Let us make an investment into the future by learning and educating ourselves more today. That's my message.
That's a perfect message. But even if them want to do it on TikTok, you know, you could type in e-waste on TikTok, because I saw educated myself last night by typing in e-waste on TikTok, and there were a few people who are strong-minded like us who want to make better, and I was very open. Like, my mind was like blown. The things that we can make, people, the things we can make. Big up again, Gates Jamaica, who does robotics. They are literally changing the mindset of young people in schools. When I tell you they're the STEAM team that can, they are going into schools educating young people on e-waste, just as the NSWMA is doing. And I think the NSWMA also partners with them to do this. I'm not certain. Can you correct me if I'm wrong?
No, I won't be able to speak on that.
All right, I'm so sorry. But I'm willing to admit when I'm wrong, okay? But they do. Gates Jamaica does, in fact, go into schools, though, and they teach children, young children, about how these little parts that you take from your VCR, your this, your that, how they can go back into making robots. And I just think that is, Mr. Mwambi Elon Musk, and I don't understand. Mr. I hope my son is hearing this. He's one, but hey, he's going to be the next Elon Musk, because he needs to understand all these things. Mr. Daniel Heaven, I thank you for the encouragement, the inspiration, and the knowledge your team and you have imparted on us today.
It's an absolute pleasure to be here, and thank you for your time as well.
All right, thank you so much for your time. Please go back to the office. Become afraid. The manager them there. No, man.
DJ Bravo, DJ Bravo, champion, 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 champion. Everybody knows say Bravo a champion, 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 champion. Everybody know Chris Cale is a champion, Beanie a champion, Bounty a champion, Marshall is a champion, Bungie is a champion, Folland is a champion, Lara is a champion, Gale is a champion. Don't forget Michael Jordan, Obama a champion, Mandela a champion, Serena a champion, Wendy a champion, Shelly and a champion, 958 both a champion. Champion, 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 champion. Everybody knows say Bravo a champion, 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 champion. Everybody know Chris Cale is a champion.
Yes, girl. What that they do this so no na 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 na. Me get in a spirit baba ha. Girl, come here ha ha. Me like na wine de he he he. Come girl, come wine pani kolo kolo. Girl, come wine pani kolo kolo. Champagne na bubble de can fool you. Africa, girl, come up like a solo solo. Girl, come wine pani kolo kolo. Girl, come wine pani kolo kolo. Stone ginger wine they can fool you. Like a African shake.
Wanna make you warm broke for me back. Wanna make you warm broke for me back. Hey cat. Wanna make you warm broke for me back. Wanna make you warm broke for me back. Me ask her. Wanna make you warm broke for me back. Wanna make you warm broke for me back. Hey cat. Wanna make you warm broke for me back. Wanna make you warm broke for me back. Hey. See the style, other style she use make me twist my spine, yeah. All when me make the girl fi take her time, there. Yeah, she still push me down on the concrete tile, there. Yeah, the girl put me in a chokehold, where almost knock me out stone cold. Yes. When me say girl make you cool, so make you.
What this make you feel like though? What this make you feel like though? What this make you feel like though? Girl, bend over. Come wine till you broke off your back. Broke off your back, broke off your back. If you broke off your back, broke off your back, broke off your back. Girl, you know you got the glue, know you got the glue. Come broke off your back.
Testing. All right, halfway through Mandela Park. Don't forget that the NSWMA have a wheel you can spin to win things. So I see you, sir, walking through the park. You looking at the wheel. You can go and spin it. Don't be afraid. You can spin and win. All right? And the next question will be, name 2 companies that are here today, and you can win a prize. Credits will be given away on the live stream. So if you are following the NSWMA and you happen to be on the live stream and catch the question, there will be a credit giveaway.
Your back, broke off your back, broke off your back, girl, your body hotter than a suntan. You make me turn up at attention. You pretty like the melodies in a me song. Plus the cooking where your mother give you make your body strong. Girl, any problem you got I woulda fix it. And when you dance to me song it on a big hit. Bop like a drum on a beat. It you tight like a secret. So you feel wine till you
I listen down till you roll it, girl. When you are wine, hold it, girl. Bend it up, cock it up, fold it, girl. Rock out, now bother control it, girl. Take the nigga and roll up your bumper. Take the nigga and shake up your road. Take the nigga 'cause you know say you're plumper. Maga girl stiff like 3 stone. How any girl with the big bumper day? How any girl with the big bumper day? Bust a wine show then you got it. A big bumper time now. Now flat tire girl you well pop up. Stir the chop with the back down pop. You got it. Good body with the bumper cock up. Just broke wine. Bumper firm it a flabby flabby. Every man want grab up on it. Black bumper girl have to jealous away. And if a silicone girl your money buy it. Take the nigga and roll up your bumper. Take the nigga and shake up your road. Take the nigga 'cause you know say you're bumper. Maga girl stiff like 3 stone. How many girl with the big bumper day? How many girl with the big bumper day? Bust a wine show then you got it. A big bumper time.
Wine, wine like you, wine like you, wine. Show them you're young and free. Girl, you want to wine like you, wine like you, wine. Like if you've gone crazy. This girl is trouble when she bubble, when she wind up on it. She's trouble when she bubble, when she bite on the lip. She's trouble when she bubble, when she wind up on it. She's trouble when she bubble, when she whiny, whiny, whine. Trouble when she bubble, when she wind up on it. She's trouble when she bubble, when she bite on the lip. She's trouble when she bubble, when she wind up on it. She's trouble when she bubble, when she. I don't know what this rhythm do to my soul. Make my wine, make me lose control. Oh, I don't know why am I feeling so. Come make my wine till we get old. Oh, I won't stop, yeah, giving you all I got. I won't stop, bubble on my wine and make catch and drop. I won't stop, yeah, giving you all I got. I won't stop, bubble on my wine and make catch and drop.
When me put it on him, put your body up on him. Him say, girl, where you going with all of the body? Deal with him, delegate him and not friends. Tease up about him, give me all of him money. When you're good, you're just good. I make nobody tell us say you can't, yeah, you should. Use where you have it to get it far. Use where you have it to get it far. Make them say you're tired. Not gonna wait, not gonna wait. Not gonna wait, not gonna wait. Make them say you're tired. Not gonna wait, not gonna wait.
Motown what she a cock her up lock me down inna the bay and she a kiss off the dress of me. Motown what she a cock her up bad girl inna me bay and this girl come a broke out for me. Her man say she no feel it, but she left out for me. She run away from town, come a country feel. So she make a new wine and a feel. The wine and name hey. She cock it up and give me name hey. She dash it out and give me. Can't believe all of that they a feel. Me want it every day. Don't want she cock her up lock me down inna the bay and she a kiss off the dress of me. Don't want she cock her up bad girl inna me bay
My girl, come flip it like a flippergram, flip it like a flippergram. Make your bumper flip like a flippergram, flip it like a flippergram, flip it like a flippergram. You're deaf, girl. Wind up on my body, girl. Why like it's a carnival, girl? Me love the way you wine for me, girl. Your wine is so emotional, so wind up on my body, girl. Me while you come wine your waistline come back for more. She take off the shoes and pound it on floor. Then she start to broke out like a sword. Then she approach me just like a cure. Me know that she like me tonight, me a score. She sexy, she beautiful and she pure. Girl, I you me a door, so wind up on my body, girl. Wind us like a carnival. Girl, me love the way you wine for me. Girl, the wine is so emotional. So wind up on my body, girl. Me while you go wine your waistline.
I lose all control when I see you standing there in front of me. Your style, your clothes, your hair, your flair, woman, you look so sexy. The way you whine and way you dance and the way that you twist and turn your waist. Leaves me wanting, leaves me yearning, leaves me feeling for a taste. Before the end of the night, I wanna hold you so tight. So tight. You know I want you so much. You know
All right. Hello, Halfway Tree Mandela Park. It is me. I am back. You remember the voice? I was here just a few seconds ago. Hi. All right. I am back talking about e-waste, and we are here with INET Jamaica. This is Mr. Kirk Lyle Hall, actually. Listen, you see when you have these lovely fancy names and these fancy management positions, me get a little nervous here. So forgive me, Mr. Kirk Lyle Hall. Please tell us a bit more about your position at INET, and also tell us what INET is about. What do you do?
Hello, Half Tree and NSWMA workers and funds. I operate a company that recycles electronic waste and battery scrap. And the name of that company is INET Jamaica. And I basically allow the company to pick up, dispose of, and ship and export e-waste for recycling.
And as we have learned today, you are one of the few companies that has permission to export waste, particular e-waste, outside of Jamaica. Is that correct?
That's
or is
correct.
it the only? Because I want to give the credit where credit is due.
I am not the only company that is licensed to export batteries, but I am the only company that's licensed to export e-waste.
There is
That I know
the
of.
only. You see how important? Me tell you some feel me cruise and easy back. Me feel like I'm at Dubai in the presence of all the sheiks and royalties. Because at the end of the day, when I say important people have come to talk to us, important people, would them never say, me go will send any and anybody who might get it wrong. They sent their best. All right? They sent the CEO himself to say, yo, I'm coming. I'm not going to ask, although they're capable, I am coming. I want to meet and greet everyone who wants to learn about e-waste. And as I want to remind everyone, today is the 14th of October, and it is International E-Waste Day, not national. This is a global event. So right now, across the world, there are several other entities speaking on what we are speaking about. Isn't that amazing that there are 8 billion people across, that's billion with a B, and across the world, we're all right now globally united talking about the same thing. No matter what time of day it is, today has been recognized as a day to save the planet, so to speak, because today is about electronic waste. All right, Mr. Kirk Lyle Hall, please tell me some more about INET Jamaica and the process of bringing our e-waste to you.
All right. INET Jamaica is located at 225 and a half Marcus Garvey Drive. We have a facility that allows us to collect, store, process, and prepare those items for export. So if you have your batteries, that's the batteries that come out of your cars, we can take those batteries. We are also in the process now of taking batteries that come out of your electric cars. So those of us who have bought electric cars, I don't know if your own is on the wharf.
Oh, no, darling, but I tell you, start feeling like Elon Musk more and more as you all talk to me.
So if your car is on the wharf, 15 or 20 years from now, if my company is still around, we can
am sure it
collect
will be.
your electronic waste, including your batteries, for export. Now, we sort of separate those who we deal with. You have some people who we consider as corporate Jamaica, and we have some people who we consider as Yardie Jamaica.
That is me.
So the Yardie, if you have your electronic waste, NSWMA is the one to take it to, and NSWMA now will call me and say, Mr. Hall, all of the Yardie man, them bring them electronic waste to them. You can come pick it up now. So if you're passing Marcus Garvey Drive and you have a few items, we won't refuse them, but we really deal with the corporate entities across Jamaica, because the corporate entities seem normally have a lot of items that they need to dispose of.
Naturally, because they would have a lot of computers that are out of use, a lot of technology that would have been dismantled and put down.
Right. So we send our trucks to their location, collect the e-waste, carry them to Marcus Garvey, separate them, package them, put them together properly, put them in a container, and send them overseas to our partners overseas that we deal with in terms of those who can responsibly separate the metals or the plastic or the glass.
And who has the proper knowledge of it, because remember, these are not ordinary chemicals that we would say is bleach and like a fabric softener. No. The worst we should deal with as regulars as is bleach. That is the most we should have, inhale, because it's toxic enough. That chemical is very strong enough. And if you even mix bleach with the wrong thing, oh gosh, it cannot be safe. Because I remember during the time of COVID, they warned us not to mix anything with the bleach because we were overdoing it, trying to protect ourselves. It was an overkill. So please, guys, I say, do not do this yourself. The NSWMA does not expect you to be dismantling and trying yourself to recycle. What they're asking you to do is to help them help yourself, which is to bring it to those blue bins that are made for e-waste and any type of waste that cannot be broken down. So you need to just take it to the blue, or as Mr. Hall is saying, you can carry it to INET and he will then carry it to where he needs to carry it to get it out of the country and out of our lives, so for a safer Jamaica. Did I guess it right?
That's correct.
So that's
You're
my
so
little
right.
breakdown. That's a my little, so therefore, my TV, as I said before, will gain a passport and a visa before I do. And my everything, my little gold, my 1 ounce of gold in my 4 phones, because now I know 4 phone equal 1 ounce of gold. Cash for gold. People, you see how recycling can fun? Me never know some rich and me had have 5 phone put on not doing one thing.
And by the way, if you have your phones, you can come to INET and we'll pay you for them.
No, man, you whisper that, man. Actually, you just me the one tell though. Alright, but me not so wicked. Apple tree. Did you hear that? Apple tree. Cash for gold just get way up. Hey, Mr. Hall said, come down at INET with your 5 phone and we'll buy them. And when him buy them, what you do? Real rich. What? Turn them a name? Turn them a no? Hey, no man. All right, so please tell us about that process of bringing it down to INET. What do I, as a regular Jamaican, need to do? I know Shaq Diva would like to bring my batteries. Well, can I bring batteries?
Sure, you can bring batteries.
So I just realized that I should not have been throwing my batteries in the garbage. I want to bring my battery, my keyboard, I have some old phone. I have some even little metals around the house. Are those all? Can I bring those all to you?
We won't stop you from bringing them, but we are mostly looking for batteries and electronic scrap. You have another set of recyclers that deal with the heavy iron, and those recyclers would take your washing machines and your beds and your items that are made out of iron, and you can take that to them. But we more specialize in your electronic and your battery.
All right, so like how the washing machine technically is electronic, right? The little board in there, you want that piece.
The washing machine doesn't have a big board in it. You know,
That-
the
that's what I'm
washing
saying, little
machine
board.
just has a motor and a little knob in
Oh,
it.
it have no little
So it
technical
don't have any.
part.
It don't have any. It doesn't have a board in it. What has the board are the computers, the phones, the printers, the scanners, the monitors, the flat screen monitors. Those are what have the boards in them, and those are what we are looking for you to bring to us.
Wow, I am so educated. Today, October 14th, 2024, I did not know that the washing machine did not have a little board, because I just believe anything that has a little button, especially because my machine is the one with the button, it's not knob, you know. Man, you have to touch. So I thought it had a little board in there. So don't bring that one to you.
I would prefer you take it to the scrap iron
All right.
recyclers.
All right. So we will stay here with the phone, and we bring the phone. See, they're more valuable anyway. Me bring your phone, come here. But me bring it to the Iron Man. The Iron Man might give me something else too. But that only goes to show you how important and valuable it is to your pocket to recycle. So we reduce, we reuse where possible, and we recycle when we can. Thank you so much. Mr. Hall, please tell me now, when the commercial person wants to bring something to you, what is that process?
All right, so the commercial person is a little different. Whenever the commercial person has their electronic waste that they want to dispose of, they contact us directly. So it's very easy to find us. If you go online, just type in electronic recycling in Jamaica, and our website will come up. It's iNet Jamaica. Very easy. And if you type in iNet Jamaica, it comes up even faster. And the website is www.inetjm.com. Very easy to remember. www.inetjm.com. Our website will come up. Our telephone numbers are there. Our location is there. And our email is there. So you send us, as a matter of fact, there's a little button on the website. You click on it and you just send us an email. This is NSWMA, this is whoever. I have 10 computers, 20 phones, 5 printers, and once you send that to us, we have a little small need. We have a little small need that we need you to help us with, and once you can help us with that need, we'll facilitate you.
all right. I hear you. All right, Mr. Hall. I thank you so much for educating us. Is there any other points you would like to make, or any other information that you would like to give about your company?
Just to say that we were born out of the idea to make Jamaica a cleaner and more toxic-free country. So once you have your electronic waste or your battery waste, bring it to us so that the next time there's a fire at Riverton City dump or any other dump for that matter, the dumps will be free of the chemicals and the carcinogens that will create problems for us and our young people coming up.
Right,
bring them to us. We will get rid of them for you.
Because from
safely.
how I understand it, the NSWM was telling us this morning that the reason a lot of these fires are started is because people like me, people like me, was throwing away batteries and other chemical e-waste, which is not supposed to, in the trucks. And of course, the truck guys, when they come, they don't know what is in your bag. Remember, garbage bag, black and green, they're colorful, so they can't see what's inside. And so when we throw away these things, it damages the environment. Also, when these batteries go to the dump and they ignite, whether it be by the sunlight, the heat, or whatever spark it, this is what causes that. So because we were not educated before, the NSWMA has kindly kept, because boy, me did back of the class for that one day. They have educated us today to let us know, keep the batteries out of your regular garbage bins. They have provided blue recycled garbage bins for your e-waste, electronic, DVD players, old DVD, old phone, all of that. But why waste the opportunity? If you are like me, you're going to go to iNet and you are going to tell Mr. Hall that you want to sell your cash for gold, a joke. You want to give up your 4 phones for the little incentive, Because there is value to this, guys. And this is them showing you that every little piece in them technology, they're important. Gates Jamaica will be coming up next to tell us how important that waste is. Mr. Hall, I would love to, again, to give you your flowers and thank you for not just coming here today, but starting a whole company, right? Dedicated to the betterment, not to himself, people. This is the betterment of Jamaica. These are individuals who do not think of themselves when they do things. They think of the betterment of their country, their home. No, man. Wait, how them say it in America? Run for president 2025. Mr. Hall, thank you so much for coming out today and sharing this information.
Thank you very much, and I hope that what we have done here can help Jamaica even a little bit more.
I hope so too. I hope that this information is spreading far and wide. And to test the waters, giveaway! Okay, who can tell me, did you tell them when INET was started? No, you told them why. Who can tell me why Mr. Hall started INET and what the NSWMA is doing here today? All right? There's a prize. There's a prize. Don't worry, there's a prize. We want to thank the IG live stream and the Facebook live stream for tuning in. Continue to tune in. We're going to have a giveaway, a live giveaway on the next interview because I know there were promises made. I remember. Tune in. Please share the live and follow. If you have not followed, you can't win. Come on. DJ Elmo in the building. We have NSWMA, we have INET, and we have Gates Jamaica. Big up on yourself. And we have UNPE. PE. We have the UN here. The UNPE. United. EP. My sincere apologies. It is just the UN. And the UN, because it's fancy, you know, the UN stands for United Nations. So that's not just Jamaica. That is the United Jamaica with other countries doing great things for our little Jamaica and improving other countries while we're at it. So we're working together to make sustainability, all right? To make improvements for health. Because once you recycle all these beautiful, we are helping ourselves. All right? Giveaways, don't forget.
Your style, your clothes, your hair, your flair, woman, you look so sexy.
push it harder back on me. So let me hold you, girl, caress my body. You got me going crazy, you turn me on, let me drive you, girl, why not around me? You got me going crazy, you turn me on, girl, just hug me, kiss me, squeeze me, hug me, kiss and caress me, hug me, kiss me, squeeze me, hug me, kiss and caress me.
When a girl not go get me tonight, if she thinks a man not go fight, me don't feed her with popcorn and Sprite. Walk up play with like time.
Everybody start take for yourself. Follow the rhythm and take for yourself. Spin with it and take for yourself. And the new dance take for yourself. Cause some of them bad mind, take for yourself, them bad mind. This a one of the prime time, this a the prime time. Take for yourself a prime time. So when you see wicked people, take for yourself. When you see nasty people, take for yourself. From them out of the evil, take for yourself. So far with them in a vehicle, take for yourself. And if your best friend a cat, take for yourself.
All right, I would like to thank the lovely people coming to join us. And on that note, we have more giveaways. So please remember that you can spin the wheel. You can spin the wheel and you can win a prize. And then I'm going to ask questions and you can win a prize.
This a one of the prime time, this a the prime time. Take for yourself a prime time.
Woo. Yeah. Yeah. A little war go pop up in a whiskey. Man, every man run gun for machine. But you a love, we a deal with an award. Them a penny, we a take where we sell, take where we sell. Juvenile a come with knapsack. You not to guess where them up on them back. When you see how them a bop it, you know said them strap me a take where we sell, take where we sell. We on sample 6 them a room. And a little war go kick up in our zone. Before me think we rally back with the chrome. Better me just take where we sell, take where we sell. Take where me sell, that no means that me run away. Splurt now and you will live to see another day. Can't stand up in front of man with AK. Them a gun man gonna play. Paper chase, we be doing that every day. While the sun shine, you know you have to make hay. Up to stay focused, not have time to stray. Right now we don't want to delay.
Hey, now flying a rocket through the black hole. Can't breathe that space, so me sure not go round. Me I stay down to earth with my satellite phone. In the astronauts, so me not go Uranus. Man never make to breach the ozone. From you can't breathe, is a no-fly zone. Me not go explore them, the unknown. In the astronauts, so me not go Uranus. Me I know the brightest, but me and my mother prodigy. When me go to school, me never study astronomy, physics, biology, the female anatomy. Me never involved in no form of botany. From a little bit, me know my father philosophy. Don't go to space class, there's no gravity. Me talk it loud and clear, no apology. Me know in a nothing with no astronomy.
All right. So these two lovely ladies, can I have your name?
Paula. Charmaine.
All right, well, don't give me the answer. I have to say it with a chest, you know. I can't just be like, Charmaine. No. When I have to come loud and proud like me. Sure. All right. Now, can you tell me 2 agencies that are here today and why they're here?
Well, WorkNet is here.
No, man.
iNet.
Thank you very much. iNet Jamaica. I understand still. Sometimes, you know, just slip of the tongue. What understand? Chuman. iNet Jamaica is here. Oh, boy. Don't worry. Come and tell me who else is here.
NSW.
Why not trying to run and hide from me? Hey, you know, say a while ago I asked them the question and them answer me fluid, you know, man. Them say NSWME, iNet, and then by the time I put the in front of them, hear them now? The other one and the other one. No.
NSM.
No. Tell her again.
NSWMA.
There you go. Now, why you afraid? You see the mic, there's something, you know, I don't know, it's near the mic.
It's WMA.
Thank you very much. There you go. And iNet Jamaica are here. And they're here educating us today on waste. That is electronic waste. So old phones, old computer, old battery, all those things are electronic waste when they are no longer of use or good. and they call it end of life. When the phone is at its end of its life, the phone. When the phone is no longer good, it is ready to get dismantled and discarded. And so you can go directly to iNet and they can explain you again the lovely process of turning it in. And you just both won yourselves a beautiful prize. Come over here to the NSWMA table where we have exercise book. We have this nice something. You look like you can hold a whole heap of things in this, man. And then you have pencil. We have some nice cups. God, let me knock the cup near the mic. Because I'm not the older mic here for me, yeah? Watch it.
Hey.
You see, the cups are very sturdy. Very, very sturdy. It can carry both hot and cold. It's fancy. Them carry the fancy things come. All right.
Every night I'm gonna get you. And in the morning when you're waking up, I give you loving when the sun comes up. And in the night when we turn out the lights, we'll be closer, baby, is that alright? And when it's hot outside, I'll make you sweat. And when it's cold, I'll warm you up again. Oh baby, this is how it's got to be. So if you give your all to me, I'm gonna give you what you want. And I'm never giving in, I'm never giving up. 'Cause I love it when we kissing and I love it when we touch. Every morning, every night I'm gonna give you. What you want, and I'm never giving in, I'm never giving up. Gonna get you what you want. Every morning, every night, I'm gonna get you. Competition here now. Sit here.
Mrs. Jaw.
Come on. Come.
Mrs. Jaw.
All right.
Mrs. Jaw.
The dancing competition has already officially begun.
Mrs. Jaw, no, this Lester Jaw. Me ready to go full up or this a dresser draw.
Yes.
See
the party start now.
And it's a figure alone teenage to grandma. Like y'all play guitar. Oh, the band like lady song. She said,
what?
We have something to you from Jaw. Me say, she said,
no man, woman deserve our prize. She deserve our prize. Somebody give her the prize.
Morning, Miss Up. We have something to you from Jaw. Me say, she said, Mrs. Jaw. Which Jaw? Mrs. Jaw. Which Jaw? Mrs. Jaw. It go form like a duck will lock down the theater. Safe sex make you live on from now till later. If the boy not have no boots, call the panther maker. If the boy get
Anger, rate management. Warlord assess the damagement with a large extent. And yow, the five-star general, the head of state, the gladiator, that's acre. One up with them fast acre. And yow, we came for the paper. That's all. Skyscraper and a lot of acre. Let them know, a liar. Well, show no stick and the stick up left. Why? We no box and kill a step forward. Why? Read my cry. What a confrontation. Why? Make doctor put his ponder. Why? Them just attack ya, man not not ya. Me not the game, me not feel it till I lead dark ya. And that's it. Them should not make me rot ya. Never. And them can't find the starter. Talk to them. If the war start again, it not go down in the middle. Not the sun, this whole place getting dark to them. Warlord assess the damage made with a large extent. a drive by people cry and walk again. The five-star general, the head of state, the gladiator. Start walk again, decorated walk again. Can this war not again?
They're the real McCoy. They're just some baby boy. Them a talk, man, have time for chat, boy. Now me and the baby boy, yo. They're the real McCoy. They're just some baby boy. Them a talk, man, have time for chat, boy. Now me and you. Anyway, you can't come from man ends and tell man about gun down. You must see why your tabernacle get bun. Left the place before sundown. Why you chat tough and see me face and turn down. And I this, the wisdom, tell him some fist to fist done. Brand new, step on my waist I embrace them. We don't have no time to chase no. Left the place now. My father, tell them, they ain't the real McCoy. They're just some baby boy. Them a talk, me have time to chat, boy. Then I me and the baby boy, yo. They ain't the real McCoy. They're just some baby boy.
All right, we're gonna have the final interview for the evening. We're gonna have Gates Jamaica take the stage and tell us more about what they do and how important it is. Anyway, and you know, I have to big up DJ Elmo. DJ Elmo has been providing us with music from this morning till now. Which DJ? But DJ Elmo. Big up DJ Elmo!
They're the real McCoy. They're just some baby boy. Them a talk, man, have time for chat, boy. Now me and the baby boy, yo. They're the real McCoy. They're just some baby boy. Them a talk, man, have time for chat, boy. Now me and you. Anyway, you can't come from man ends and tell man about gun. You must see why your tabernacle get bun. Left the place before sundown. Why you chat tough and see me face and turn down. And I this, the wisdom, tell him some fist to fist done. Brand new, step on my waist I embrace them. We don't have no time to chase no. Left the place now. My father.
Notice production.
The summer is back. The summer is hot. I think summer must
Hey, it's a holiday. Sunny day. Holiday. Sunny day.
It's a nice sunny evening, a cool afternoon. Nobody has to work, no, nobody goes to school. Sit down on the corner, joke around and act a fool. The elders playing dominoes, strength is playing pool. I love college, but I'm going to the beach. Money in my pocket, so I know I have to reach. Call a couple girls, tell them to link up with my peeps. Tell them rolling on them topless jeans.
It's a holiday. Sunny day.
Gym. You have to have the summer body if you do modeling. No one go all a line up. The barber them a trim. We clean and out because you know I'm my team. A little more in the club, we and the woman them a rub the DJ and the boot playing Jolly Spando. Move up for the ladies, Ellie for the thugs. The ladies them a skin sing and the down we love.
You well flat, girl them fat. Go on, mad when you tune them drop. One just chop and bust her head back. When treat vibes bust up in her head top. Oh God, party mad. Girl them a say Gaza party bad. Girl dash it like a butter bag. Zamunda gone with 41. I grade. I crush out in a hand. Me no want see no man a part with 40 man. Girl inna the club with them a party pan. Them say the world party man the party done. Girl them love how my pants them straight up. Them love how my clocks them lace up. And at girl not take bait up. Hey boy me a tell her this straight up say.
Every massive have to come along. Go for your suntan inna the summer sun. If you want bleach and bubble come. Go for your umbrella cause the sun a burn. The young girl them a bring it on. In a bikini them in a pretty tongue. You know for shy girl bring it come. If you have a fool man get it on. Both more may come from me now. Pretty girl does a pose like dummy now. And the tongues them a rub them down you know. Inna the shade with straight vibes from me now. Uptown full of fun you know. Nah bro. ATI we are going on. Cherry Garden. Dream weekend coming on. Minsboro Cairo, Jackson. Smudge, I got done, you know. Oh, here we go. Summertime is here, you know. It's a holiday. School is closed. We feel the vibes, you know. Summertime in a Portmore. Summertime in a Kingston. Summertime in a country. Summertime in a my city. Right over front.
Yeah, lazy body no want a lazy body. 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 Girl wind up like a crazy body. Girl a do the car track inna the road and alley. Yeah, watch out that girl they a wine past body. Girl do the muscle wine and brace your body. Bring it up in the air, everything round and back. Back it up, back it up. Girl a can't chat, babes go and do your thing. Me no want to stop. Girl a bubble in a mini skirt, shots are front.
Don't slow it down, wine fast.
If she a me ex girl, let me want her back. When she must wine, every part's contract. Like we start from top. Yeah. Lazy body no want a lazy body. 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 Girl wind up like a crazy body. Girl a do the car track inna the road and alley. Watch out that girl, they a wine past body. Girl do the muscle wine and crazy.
Yo, stash man.
All right. You know, it's the final part of the evening now, where the giveaways get great. A joke. And this time is closing. It's closing time. We're going to have our final interview, and we're going to do 2 or 3 final giveaways, including our live giveaway on the NSWMA Instagram and Facebook pages. I will ask a representative from the NSWMA, Dominic, to come over to the booth at that time when we're doing the live giveaway, so I can have proper clarity on how we're doing that giveaway, yes? And when we are ready for the Gates Jamaica, we're going to be speaking with Mr. Geddes. Ferguson, sorry, Geddes Ferguson. Mr. Geddes Ferguson. Geddes Ferguson.
Yo, stash man. Every girl I wanna do the one drop. Let your body live and do the one drop. Drop, 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 one drop. Every girl I wanna do the one drop. Let your body right and do the one drop. Drop, 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 one drop. Nothing no wrong if you drop it on me now. But me I want you, me fit and me yo. Country girl, me say make your body so. But me I beg your please, girl, come and drop it right just up. Bumper up inna the ear, yeah. Sense like you watch your gear, yeah. Do the one drop, yeah, so you look here. What you girl them know some muscle when they drop inna the square, yeah. Every girl I wanna do the one drop. Let your body live and do the one drop. Drop, 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 one drop. Every girl I wanna do the one drop. Let your body right and do the one drop. Drop, 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 drop,
Just pull up to me bumper, pull up to me bumper. Come in your long black limousine and just bend me over. Pull up to me bumper, pop out your key and shove it in.
When me pull up to your bumper, pull up to your bumper. Make sure the parts them genuine. Go on this half shoulder, park and pull over. Then me I go drive up the limousine. When me see the firm body there with the new shape, muggle me around the gas pedal red. Then me sing the clutch and start fling gear like a 10 forward inna the head. Yeah, people and sporty, but me like it. I must see Lamborghini design it. So when you park it, make sure you recline the seat, comfortable like in a bed.
Just pull up to me bumper, pull up to me bumper. Come in your long black limousine and just bend me over. Pull up to me bumper, pop out your key and shove it in.
When me pull up to your bumper, pull up to your bumper. Make sure the parts them
All right. Okay, so for one of our giveaways right now, if you can come and tell us what e-waste is over by one of the NSWMA booths, you will be gifted a prize. All right, in the meantime, we are here speaking with Gates Jamaica, and I'm speaking with Mr. Geddes Ferguson. What's her unique name? Right. Oh my goodness. Mr. Ferguson, I know you have been anxious to tell me about what Gates Jamaica is and your role in the group.
Okay, good afternoon, Alpha Tree. Blessings, everybody. So, pretty much what we've been doing is, just getting the message out there of, one of the key messages from the NSWMA, which is reduce, reuse, and recycle. So, we're trying to do a little bit of both with Gates Jamaica. So, that is, turning some of these e-waste and turning them into, or using them along with recyclable or recycled cardboard rather. So just trying to use all three things, which is reduce, reuse, and recycle.
Let me tell you, I've been joking about it all day, but it's not a joke, When you really think about it, it's like you're growing little young Elon Musk. I mean, the fact of the matter is, there are today, in this day, robots that can serve you. And what you are doing is even more unique. Is that we're not purchasing new metal, new this, new that to create these magnificent things. You are actually recycling and showing us that the product end result is not it. It can go further. Maybe not as the same phone or the same DVD player, but it can still be something else. I mean, I could have never imagined, because I'm not a science brain. I'm more of a literature person. You understand? I could have never fathomed the amount of things that we can actually create from waste in general, but e-waste. The things that I actually kind of fear in my own right, because, chemicals are in there and all that. It's not good for your skin. You don't want to handle that too much. But it can be something good. Tell us more about how you are impacting these young people with the help and with the partnership of NSWMA.
So what we've been doing is going into schools, just introducing them to a new extracurricular activity even. So you remember back in the days where, we'd make like box truck and, certain little things. So bringing it back to basics in terms of using what we have around us in a creative and fun way that, can really get their, creative minds to use, as opposed to just always being in front of a screen. It really does help them to develop that part of their creativity and, give them something else to do and give them an opportunity to interact with other kids as well. It's a great opportunity for that as well.
All right. Now, there is a term that you use, STEAM. Can you break it down for us? Because I know a lot of people is not familiar with STEAM. And then we can show them the correlation or the connection between robotics and, of course, e-waste.
Right. So it's putting it's putting all of the components together from. So it's not just a matter of using e-waste, but also understanding the basics of electronics and creating like a circuit board and things of that nature.
Right.
So it's coordinating all of the recyclable things along with the electronic side of things, and giving them an education on that, where they can actually implement it not just in what they're doing within the realms of creating a cardboard robot, but also something that they can take with them along in their studies and things of that nature.
So young people, because I see young people passing through the park now, if you happen to make box truck on a Sunday like I used to do when I was growing up, how about leveling it up? How about using your old DVD player and your old phone and learning through Gates Jamaica how to make a robot like the man himself, Elon Musk, right? Because I cannot stop harping on the fact there is robots. You watch iRobot a few years ago and here are robots today, learning to drive, learning to cook, and this is where it is going. I can see Jamaica, because it's a long time Jamaica doing these activities, but not at this level where you're saying, let's take recyclables of waste, e-waste, because remember today is international, not national, international e-waste, electronic waste day, all right? Globally, so somewhere in the world right now, someone else is talking to someone like you about waste like this and telling them how they can make a better life using these different materials. So tell me now, what are your future plans and goals with the project of Gates Jamaica?
Well, with Gates Jamaica, we're definitely looking to going to more schools and, just creating a greater awareness around, robotics around, reducing, reusing, and, recycling, especially e-waste and some of the materials that would cause harm to the environment and to us eventually. So, just continuing the education around that, and of course, spreading the message, going into more schools and getting people more aware and more engaged in the whole practice of, building robotics. Because we actually have some kits that we actually, we've been selling some kits as well, where it's just like a Lego kit even, where you can, where, father and his son can put it together, father and daughter, whichever, mother and her son, and it's something that families can actually, take part in. It's something that everybody can be a part of, so that's what we're trying to, create out of this whole thing, actually turn the waste into treasure.
Listen, it is quite a treasure. I was so excited when I saw that actually on the Instagram page. And guys, do not forget to follow at Gates Jamaica on Instagram as well. Please follow the NSWMA page on Instagram and Facebook, and also connect with iNet Jamaica. These entities have played a substantial part in our communities and in our environment to this day. So I was so excited to see that you not only went into schools to show these young people, but you actually create kits so that on the outside of that, a young person who has not been to that school, because maybe you don't touch all the schools yet, can see that, oh, but I want to do that too. How can I do it? And they can come on your page and engage with your product by purchasing it, you said. So tell us about that more. What is that process of getting it from you guys, Gates Jamaica?
Well, it's pretty simple still. You can definitely reach out to us on Instagram at Gates Jamaica, as well as you can send us an email at gatesjamaica@gmail.com, as well as we would love to come into your school. So it's not just a matter of just buying the kit, but we always look forward to interacting with students and with the teachers, and just helping them, playing our part in that process of educating the students around this kind of stuff and creating a great learning experience for them. So it's all about that,
Listen, I can only imagine the excitement and the fun that these young people create in that classroom. I remember when I saw someone code a robot for the first time and allowed the lights to dance, and I was fascinated. I was fascinated by the simplicity, because this is something we would normally go out and buy, but to see the process, to know that I could have done that with my own two hands, it didn't have to come from the factory, it could have came from my garage, right? To know that is amazing. Now, I've just been handed, is this something a part of your project, or this is just for...
Yeah, this is one of the stuff that we've worked on.
Wow, so tell me about what we're holding in your hand right now.
So, of course, in keeping with the reuse policy, this is a card, or part of a cardboard that, just cut out and turned into a house. And inside of it is, LED lights with it's just a small circuit to turn on. At nighttime, you can press a thing, and the lights.
Come on.
Exactly. So it's creating more of an experience, more of a learning experience, as well as a great engaging creative experience for students as well,
And of course, I have to ask, what type of old device did you get these wires from, or the things here? Did you recycle any? What part of this is recycled outside of the box? Because this is e-waste day. Right. So naturally, I'm going to ask, or if even not this, what parts of the electronic do you normally recycle in order to create some of these pieces? You have to give everything.
Yeah, but just like out of general electronic stuff, we take like the wires, or there's certain, because sometimes when something isn't working, it's not necessarily the entire thing, but there are certain components of it that short out, but there are certain things in it that actually still work.
Right, like the board sometimes is still good, but maybe part of the board burn up.
Right.
Sometimes the fan in its entirety isn't broken, but the motor burn up. You still have a blade. You still have the fan metal.
I can put those to work. You know what I mean?
Right, because the blade can make a fan for something to go, like a turbine. Hey, I'm learning already. So this day has been quite informative for Shaq Diva. All right. Is there anything that you'd like to leave us with as we close today?
Well, before we go, I feel like, just to add to what you were saying in terms of, what parts we use, I would say definitely to, stay tuned to the NSWMA page, of course, and the Gates Jamaica page, and, get more information on how to properly use some of these e-waste, like recycle the e-waste, I should say. and just kind of understand it a little bit more of, especially like you spoke about the batteries earlier, and of course you can bring in four or five phone now and get money or whatever the case is.
Cash for gold take on a
You know
whole
what I
different
mean?
meaning.
So just getting information on it and just understanding just the whole process. So just the whole thing, But in closing, I just want to say, just continue to, educate yourself on, electronic waste, e-waste, and understand how you can play your part, however small. If you have a old computer, whatever it is, there's the NSWMA. You can always reach out to their website. You can definitely reach out to Gates, even if that's the point of reference that you remember, and we can direct you to them, of course, to drop off your ES. But it really does make a difference for you to, not just show it in the rubbish, or just show it, at the side of your house or whatever. It really does help us to, use the proper channels to get rid of our e-waste.
Yes. And let me tell you guys, these are completely dedicated individuals. Today when I ask them things, all they could tell me is they just want the public to know. They don't business who follow them. Them just want the public know. They don't even want to be recognized for the greatness that they are indeed doing. They just want the public to know. But the only way the public can indeed keep up and know is to indeed follow all these individuals here today. NSWMA, just type in the Instagram, NSWMA. That is it, and follow. Please do that on Facebook as well. Same with Gates Jamaica, that's GATES Jamaica. Also, we have iNet Jamaica, who is also an integral part of our partner with the NSWMA. And of course, we had UNEP, which is the United Nations Environmental Program, who came as well and talked about zero waste. So everyone here who participated, who's currently listening from outside or anywhere you are, we want to thank you for participating. Everyone on the Instagram, I know you are waiting. Dominic, if you would join me. And also, I would love to thank you again, Mr. Geddes Ferguson. I remember.
Appreciate it.
From Gates Jamaica. And keep up the good work and the initiative. Come, Dominic, just come right here. You don't even have to show your face on the camera. I know sometimes it does a long day. I know. But come. So, of course. So, everyone, we want to thank you for showing up on the live stream. It wouldn't have been possible without you as well to come and share the live and take part. DJ Elmo, if you can spin some music in the meantime while we transfer over to Dominic.
Ring, ring, and a ping, 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 ping. Every means of communication, she a try everything. When she finally get contact, she want know when me a go come back. It's 6 a.m. in the morning, the body is gone. And I said, I know that you don't know it, but you're fine, so fine, fine, so fine. And I said, hesitation, I'm coming to you.
I feel like falling in love. I'm in the mood to roll something up. I need some drink in my cup. Hey, I'm in the mood to pour something up. I wanna go missing. I need a prescription. I wanna go higher. Can I sit on top of you? I wanna go where nobody's been.
All right. DJ Elmo, always with the good classics, the good hits. All right, so. That's the live, huh? Okay, so we actually had a live giveaway. Whoops. And he was actually, he listened to me and he followed the NSWMA page and he won the credit. So can you tell everyone your name, sir? On the microphone, please.
My name is Dazzle Isaacs.
Hi, Mr. Isaacs. Which question? You know what? I'm going to ask you one more question. And guess what? You're going with the next prize because I feel nice. I feel extra nice. I say very important people meet to them. I feel good. Hey, all right. Today is E-Waste Day, as you know. Can you tell me what E-Waste means? What the E in E-Waste stands for?
The E in E-Waste stands for electronics.
It's just bare genius too. You see, me the dad back of the class, and I remember me the dad dash way back to them. You know the people them good garbage truck. I was wrong. Please do not do that. Please, please, please separate your electronic waste. All right, so Mr. Isaacs, I want to thank you so much for following the NSWMA page. If you would like any more information, please go to the NSWMA booth and collect your next gift because him good. Him remember, listen, all day I've been saying it, all day, and him high five. I still do high fives. I'm that old. I'm sorry. All right, everybody. We want to thank you for joining us. Have yourself a fantastic week, and we want to thank everyone for tuning into International Electronic Waste Day. I am Shaq Diva. I've been your host for the day. Please do remember, follow Gates Jamaica, NSWMA, INET Jamaica, and DJ Elmo.